And good evening, everybody. It's time for another episode of Heroes Graveyard, where I try to kill everybody. Unfortunately, we weren't successful last time that much. We have returning heroes, Destiny, who is a master debater. Tell us, how does it feel to actually, as a fighter, go into melee and attack people?
Well, when your support characters are actually casting spells on you and not on each other, it actually feels, pretty right. It just feels like all is right in the world.
Well, Chan Man, you joined the party and they actually managed to succeed. Was it all because of you?
I'd like to say yes, but I did hear of tales of a certain wanderer that was not playing or was not taking very well for his party in the prior week. So I'm just thinking that I must have been a very good influence on our wanderer here.
That's true enough. Chan Man, of course, a host of many a talk show. Hearthstone, Overwatch, all good stuff. Now, let's hear from our two challengers this time around. Oh, by the way, let's see. Seltzer did survive, however, she is currently on a trip to Tokyo, so she'll be absent this time around. Perhaps coming back later. So, coming into very exciting spirits. First of all, let's start with Caitlin. Tell us about yourself and your character.
I'll take over for you, Rachel. So I'm Caitlin. I used to play StarCraft at a very high level. Took a game or two off Destiny before. Now I stream everything. Stream like Metal Gear Solid. I don't know, everything. Path of Exile, lots of stuff. Dungeons and Dragons. So check me if you're interested. And my character is Ivana, but you can call her Ava. And she was raised by wolves and bears and who knows what else. She is a druid, and we'll see what she's up to.
Ooh. And we've got a very colorful character here. It's Noxious. Why don't you tell us about yourself, Noxious?
Yes, I'm a commentator for Hearthstone, streamer slash, I guess, at this point, content creator. I've been doing a little bit of everything Hearthstone related, some variety streaming these days, but primarily related to Hearthstone. And yeah, recently came up with Professor Nox as a character, which is, well, visible here. The character that I'll be playing is, as you might imagine, Professor Nox. He's an artificer alchemist with a very heavy background in alchemy, very much of a craftsman, and yeah, very, I guess, famous for his concoctions of all sorts, mostly warfare related.
Yeah, now Artificer isn't officially out yet, but since Noxious is quite a character, we okayed it. It's from Unearthed Arcana, coming soon. Neil, Koibu, do you think we're going to kill these guys this time around?
No, we're going to treat them to soda pop and chocolate sundaes and rainbows and puppy dog tails.
Wow. Well, good thing I'm running all the bad guys here and not you. So, speaking of good news to the party, thanks again to Wizards of the Coast for supporting this, and we're running it on the D&D show. They recently released Tomb of Annihilation, and we are now going to be incorporating a very cool rule just for you players. It's called Meat Grinder Mode. So with Tomb of Annihilation comes the option to make your campaigns a little bit more brutal. So you know how last week you guys were rolling some death saving throws, and whenever you got a 10 or higher, you would actually get a success? Now you're going to have to get a 15 or higher, and 14 or lower is a fail.
Oh my god.
So
I guess I just need to keep rolling 20s like last week.
there you have it.
Yeah.
Now let's get to the campaign, shall we?
All right. Shall I take over from here?
Go for it.
Okay, you guys are in the town square of the town ruin. And here is this message board that's been up here for a few weeks now. There are a couple of different things. You've taken off one task by Laura the bartender, and now you are faced with the choice of what to do next. And I think while we have Wander and Varys here taking a look at this board, a little bit lonely, Ivana and Professor Nox show up independently and kind of wander over to the board as well to take a look at what work there is to do. So, all four of you are at the board now.
Wander, What looks
These
good
events
for our next
really-
adventure? What do you think?
This
man?
is quite interesting. Any of you looking for a party to enter the dungeon? Any dungeon? Anything really? Can you guys do anything really? Are you useful at all?
You look like a weird guy to me. Something very, very odd about you. Why don't you tell me what you're good at?
I'm good at a little bit of everything. I'm good at nothing, but I'm good at something. A little bit sometimes. If you need me to do anything for you, you just ask. You give me the task, and I'll get on it. I'll take a crack at it. I can make potions. I can make elixirs. I can make all sorts of alchemical fire to throw at enemies. I can distract. I can perform. I can persuade. I can give good back massages, although that is from a very, very long time past. But I'm good at a little bit of everything.
I slink in like by his side, unnoticed. So he didn't see me come in, and I say,
Whoa.
This man, he lies to you. I've been tracking this man for a long time. All he wants to do is kill. But good for you makes for great partying. Perhaps you should take both of us.
I mean, we need more killers. I was looking at the mercenary thing on the board here. If you guys are as good at killing as you say you are, we could probably take up that job next if you trust these two. I don't know. What do you think, Varys?
The mercenaries. I was thinking of trying to get some bones and trying to slay some bones. They're skeletons. So I don't know about mercenaries. I think it might be a much better adventure to take a look at this priest that has been having problems at some temple.
I'm not a big fan of librarians. I'm not a big fan of priests. What do you guys think? Varys, and what was the or I'm sorry, what you said your name was Nox? What was the name of the other lady here? What do you call yourself?
In my culture of bears and wolves and things of such, names are not so important. You want to address me, you can, I don't know. When I turn into bear, you can catch a ride with me and we will fight together. It doesn't matter. Okay, just take me with you. I don't care about quest either. Very unimportant to me. Let's go. Right now, let's go.
Well, I'm partial to the quest with the undead. I'm looking for some gassed essences for some very specific concoctions, so I say yay. I say yay. You get an eye from me.
All right, well, that's 2-1 for the Zorus Priest of Helm quest. So I think you guys, unless there's a further discussion on here, don't let me interrupt it.
Yeah, it's fine with me if that's what we want to do. I don't think I can do any of these on my own. So, and I trust Varys at this point. You seem like we're a pretty capable warrior. So, if this is what you really want to do, I'll tag along.
We could use some healing potions too. And with our artifice friend over here, maybe he could duplicate these healing potions for us, so we can just heal all day.
Okay.
I've got healing potions for days.
So you head down the narrow street towards the Temple of Helm, and you find standing outside an acolyte dressed in brown robes, kind of sweeping off the front steps, who pauses as the four of you make your way towards him. Hello? Hi. What can I do for you? Hello?
Okay, if no one here speaks, I will speak for you all. You don't want this. So someone here, please speak to poor small acolyte, please. They're very
What do you want? We're on our way. We're trying to do something right now. What do you want, dude?
You've come to my temple? Is there something that you need here? He looks at your weapons at your side. Are you here for the job that was on the board in the town square?
Yeah, if you're the one that posted the job, we're looking for the
No, not me. No, sorry. I'm Motto. You're here to talk to Zorus. He's in the back.
Can you take us to him?
Of course. Would you mind leaving? Never mind. It's fine. He nervously kind of scatters into the temple, with you guys in tow, and takes you all the way past the pews where there are people seated in fervent prayer to this rather large man. He's 6'2". It's got to be like 240, 250 pounds. He's got these long flowing blue robes on with a staff in one hand. You notice he's wearing a gauntlet on his left hand. He sees you guys with Motto in tow, or Motto with you guys in tow, and turns to face you all, and then makes a gesture. and Motto brings you guys into a side room. Zoris says a few more things to the congregation and then heads off into this little side room with you guys. And Motto stands on one side. Zoris sits down in a nice comfy chair behind a comfy desk and says, greetings, greetings. You are here to restore the light of Helm to its lost temple, are you not?
I'm standing in the back. Motto's the small one, right? The timid guy? Yeah, I'm standing beside him, like, petting his head.
He looks very uncomfortable by this.
I figured, yeah.
I go up and I start petting the head as well on the other side.
Does he have long hair?
It's long-ish, you know.
Okay, I just start braiding my side then, just carefully. Like, my eyes are on the main guy, but, you know.
Motto just kind of freezes like a deer in the headlights and doesn't move.
He would remind me of prey and forest.
Zoris sees what you're doing and just kind of ignores it and looks to the others.
Okay, so I go up to I look up to Zoris and I say, "You have a very nice acolyte, sir. He very deftly navigated us through your temple and got us in this place. What is it exactly you're looking from us? We've heard something about going down a crypt of sorts to fight undead."
As you may know, this land is home to many ancient ruins of a lost civilization. One of them is a temple to our great god Helm, protector of the realms. Unfortunately, his guardians have been too loyal. They have pushed on through death to protect his temple from all manner of creatures. Now that life has returned, we must take the temple back. His servants have been vigilant. They have been dutiful. They deserve a peaceful slumber. If you would be so kind as to lay his servants to rest, we may reclaim the temple for new use.
God's so great. Why isn't he taking care of these guys himself?
Yes, party member is very edgy. Okay, time for words is over. Let's go.
Thank you.
Don't think I am here to help you. I only help you in terms of do the killing, not in terms of win your battles for you. Clearly, you had no answer to his question, so I just cut it here before you come up with some bullshit. So let's go.
This is nice. I like this lady. I very much like this lady. Best lady.
Thank you, thank you.
I suppose trying times bring trying people. If you succeed, I will reward you with 4 of Helm's healing potions, and you will have done the community a great service, as hopefully this temple will unlock some secrets.
Well, I go up to him looking dissatisfied and I say, "Well, healing potions I can make myself. I don't need you for healing potions. I'm going down there and I need a guarantee that I can extract from the temple any and all manners of extracts that I might need for my own concoctions. Can you guarantee me that, lest I turn around?"
I guarantee you all the extraction rights you would like. And you can make healing potions? Really?
Yes, healing draughts. Easily.
Really? Well, I pity the fool who drinks your healing draught.
Oh, nice jab at my looks. But I'll have you know that before I was so with work, I was one most proficient alchemist, and I'll show you how.
He sits back and waits for you to show him how.
And I pull from my alchemist satchel 3 potions at once: an alchemist fire, an alchemical acid, as well as a potion that is made to nauseate. And I throw them at his acolyte's feet so that they affect the acolyte and not the Zoris himself.
I'm sorry, you're throwing a firebomb at his acolyte in the temple?
No, it's a minor one. It's a minor one. It's not one of the larger ones you can craft at a tool shop. It's one that you just... It's in the alchemist satchel, so it's very minor efficacy. It's not a dangerous one. It looks more dangerous than it really is. But yes.
All right, so you throw a firebomb at the priest's acolyte's feet.
It's not that...
I mean, you're throwing fire at a man. Let's. So some flames come up. The Moto shrieks a bit. Zoris stands up from his desk and just points out the door. Get out, you heathens! You would burn this temple down just to make a point? Monsters, out!
As we walk out, I say to Nox, like I whisper to him, you should have wait until I am in bear form to flay and burn a small bear boy alive. Okay, next time you wait to kill a prey.
Understood. I like you, Steph.
Well,
Yeah, I'm following out. I really didn't like these guys anyway. I'm not a big fan of. I've encountered plenty of religious people out here. They all have their own gods and their own creepy monsters, and I don't really care for any of it.
Yes, you made this clear.
We still doing this quest or what?
The guy doesn't seem like he's a big fan of us after our little Professor Alchemist here threatened to burn their temple down. So,
yeah, you guys are gonna have to pick a new one. You've been
We have to
denied.
No, I just thought he'd take it as a show of strength and just trust us ever the more.
You're like
Okay,
throwing fire around his like holy sanctuary.
It was a
so we took a gamble and we lost. Mercenary job seems pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I'm pretty good at killing people. That's really all I enjoyed doing.
rights, so I don't care. I'm gonna go back at some point. All right. Well, another quest
All right,
then.
back to the board, guys. Wander, you said mercenaries?
I'm okay with a mercenary job. Easy hack and slash and get in and out.
That sounds up our alley. I could use some. My blades are calling for some slashing here, so I would go for that one. How about you guys?
Yeah, seems dull, but I've got enough excitement for the day. Let's just take it easy.
Maybe the poster will be a little bit more partial to your show of strength.
No more throwing potions at people.
Sure.
No more.
All right. So you head over to the Shamrock Saloon, the tavern, and where this posting indicates that you should go. The only real clue who it is that's posting it is the name at the bottom of it, Marion. So you show up to the Shamrock Saloon, bunch of people hanging out, having a couple of drinks, having a little bit to eat. The bartender is Laura. You guys know her already. She sees you and kind of gives you a wave and shouts out over the bar, "What are you guys here for?"
We're looking for the guy that posted a job looking for some mercenaries.
She gives you a nod and points to a corner, one of the poorly lit corners of the bar. There's a gentleman. He's got like fairly nice clothes on. They look like they're maybe not silk, but a really high thread count, a little bit shiny on him. He's sitting in the back with a large cup in his hand, just kind of scanning the room. He sees the bartender point to him, and then you guys look towards him and gives a wave.
I'm going to move ahead a little bit quicker this time, hopefully before Nox does. I'm going to take next to him, offer to shake his hand.
He takes your hand and shakes it.
Here to inquire about the job you posted. Me and my comrades here are looking for work, and it seems like you're posting work that's right up our alley.
Please take a seat.
I'm sitting at the other three.
I stand behind someone at complete random. Definitely not carefully chosen to stand behind Wander.
Okay.
I'm standing in the corner in the shadow.
I am
Are you trying to outshadow me? What is going on here?
So is my whole party just creeping in the background of the bar like a bunch of antisocial? Is that what's going on here?
I sit on the ground respectfully.
Okay. He takes a look at the weapons you have, the weird, clearly strange druidist thingy back there, and nods to himself. I am a businessman, imports, exports. I have some scouts that have found an old dragon skeleton off to the west. Dragon bones are worth a pretty penny. Unfortunately, here in Ruin, there are no buyers. There are buyers back on the Sword Coast, though. So I am looking for skilled mercenaries to bring back the skull of the dragon. The other bones you can keep if you want, or you can leave, does not matter. The skull is the valuable part. I can give you directions, even a map. Let me be clear here. There will be people trying to stop you. There have been kobolds, goblins, and other things spotted in that region. I think they may be looking to claim it for themselves.
I'd say at this point we've probably dealt with worse. If you go ahead and give us a map, we can head on over and check it out.
Of course. Do feel free to loot and pillage as you go. Bring the skull back intact. There should be plenty of treasure to pick up along the way to make this job worth it for you. If not, I'm sure we'll work something out when you return.
I can, just so it doesn't sound like later on I'm making this up, I speak Orc and also Kobold. I have the language for both of my, yeah.
Very nice.
I guessed right.
Do we have a deal then?
Might look over to the other three. I mean, it sounds good to me. Any of you guys opposed to any of this? See if Varys is okay with it. Bear Lady and Professor Potion over there. You guys cool with this?
I just need to ask the
Do you need to ask him? Do you need? Do you
Yes,
need
I
to
would
ask
like-
him something right now?
No need to ask anything noxious.
If you can give us a contact from the Sword Coast, Matheryl's Lyceum, which is a very renowned sanctum for necromancy and alchemy.
I can import things from the Sword Coast if you would like. Yes. Why don't you do this work for me first, and then we'll talk about what I can do for you.
Sounds perfect.
Good man. He digs around in his coat, pulls out a small map, and lays it on the table before you. It shows a trail that is off of a road, kind of heads west towards the mountains a little bit, and then there's a nice big X across it. That should be where the dragon is. Any questions?
Looks like an easy travel. Pretty straightforward.
Should be less than a day away.
How big is the dragon?
I have not seen it myself, but it should be adult-sized. It is dead. It is already decayed, and just bones for you to pick up.
Please, for love of God, no one else ask any more questions before you get kicked out. Just go. Let's go. Okay.
Let's go kill. Let's go.
Here we go.
It's my kind of mercenary.
Trying
Goodbye.
so hard to not
yeah.
say anything right
Sounds
now.
good.
I
We're
suggest
getting up
we
and
all
leaving.
leave.
Oh yeah, we did.
Varys, I think we pillaged quite a bit from our last adventure. Maybe we should take a stroll through the shop. We could probably get a couple things before we leave.
Yeah, let's get our weapons repaired or anything we need to do. So we get up and at least start heading towards the weapons shop.
Sure. Is there anything that you need to buy from the weapon shop?
I mean, any repairs that we need on any of the
I
swords or blades that we have?
Was any of your stuff injured, wounded, damaged?
No,
I
I'm sure just-
specifically remember letting a rust monster wander by me and not attacking it so that I don't hurt my stuff. So
Right.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Is there any general wear on it just from killing stuff?
No, not from one session. You're good.
Okay.
there's no like longsword +1 or anything. You can't get anything like that.
No, these things are not for sale. These things can only be found.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. How about, is there an alchemist in town that could sell me materials just to assemble a very quick potion that doesn't require any time to craft, nothing complicated, just to extinguish fires?
A fire
those things
extinguisher
that-
potion?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
God, what a brilliant idea. Unfortunately, fire extinguishing potions have not been invented yet.
Hey,
They will one day.
Maybe you didn't, but all right. All right.
It's a brilliant idea.
Okay.
I think
Are we
found
good
you.
on crossbow bolts and
Patent
everything? I don't know how many of those were fired last time. If you used your crossbow a lot, Varys.
I still have 16 arrows. I think I'm good.
Okay. If we're good on torches and everything, then do we need like sleeping rolls or anything like that to rest, or bed rolls or anything?
If you want to sleep outside, it's nice to have like a bedroll with you. But you can also just like sleep uncomfortably for a night or two, and it should be fine.
All right.
Don't we usually have that in our like adventuring pack?
Yeah, I think we have a bunch of stuff that we can just use on. I don't have anything to sleep on though, but you know, whatever.
Well, it'll be
Okay,
fine.
you can
Let's
make
get
Sleep
the
on your pack.
Yep. All right. Sounds good then.
let's get the show on the road.
Yeah.
You guys head out and into the wilderness. So, what is your general marching order? How are you guys positioned as you walk around?
I'm
Well, I
way
have
behind.
I have like perfect memory for geography and everything. So
Yeah.
Whatever.
He just means insofar as order, I'm probably in front, followed by, and then you guys can figure out the other three.
yeah, so I'm probably
Ava should be
next.
Yeah, Ava should be either next to you and then I'll be behind the two of you guys, and then Nox, you should probably be behind me.
Yeah, I'll be behind you. I mean, I'll just don't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bring you guys to a new page, actually, in just a moment. Wander, you're at the front of the party. Would you please make me a perception check?
I want to use before. No.
Wait, what?
I have guidance. So before anyone makes a roll, I can like touch them, and then you get a bonus to the roll.
Okay.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. Here is an area. With that 12 perception check, Wander, you guys are walking down this road. You're headed towards the left. You spot these odd-looking dogs running your way, like, kind of rabidly looking like they want to rip you to shreds. Yeah. But you spot that only at the very last moment, right before the round begins. So they don't get a surprise attack on you. But do please arrange yourself how you would be walking within this, what is this, a 5 by 2? Yeah.
I have some good news, though. I'm not entirely without pity. Due to your start, why don't you all start with inspiration, since you're probably all going to die.
This seems very comforting.
Can we start with that D4 we should have had?
No. All right. So this is the start of combat. You guys are walking down the road together, and all of a sudden, there are dogs. There are big, nasty, mean dogs that are looking like they want to rip you to shreds. And this is where we roll initiative.
So I'm having problems with the character sheet display, not character sheet, but the map display. I see literally nothing.
For me.
Are you? Hey, that'll fix it.
Okay, got it.
There you go.
There we go.
Sorry about
Awesome.
that. So for those of you that are playing with us for the first time, you should be able to just click on your character. In the upper left-hand corner, there's like a 00- initiative roll. Click that button, and...
Oh, do I need to do it again? I don't see
no,
me.
you just need to do it once if you haven't done it yet.
I don't see me on the list yet. So.
Oh, yeah, if you're not on the list, then you need to do it. You need to get on that list.
Okay, it won't let me click it because I clicked it already.
It won't let you click it.
Yeah, I had it. I rolled
There
an
we
8.
go.
There you go.
Can I because I prepared things before I met the party in the morning. I already prepared one of my spells. So can I have the things for my spell?
Sure. What spell are we talking about, though?
It's just berries.
Oh, the good berries thing?
Yeah, good berries.
Okay, so you've already cast good berries, then, is what you're saying. Okay, that's fine this time around. Next time, I'm going to ask you to say it ahead of time.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So we have everybody, and we start with the dogs. Dogs.
Great.
Arr.
Fantastic.
That dog rushes straight at you. Let's see who looks
But can you talk to
tastiest.
these dogs?
You can do whatever you'd like. You can try to talk to them.
Does anybody speak dog here?
All right.
Well, are they dogs or are they kobolds?
That dog is going to run straight towards Wander and bite at it. Bite at him, rather. Hey, 20.
Jeez.
Would you like to lucky that bite?
No, I'm good.
All right, let me roll damage, which is that. 3.
Minor damage to Wander. Is that the end of that dog's turn?
Yes.
Okay. Next dog.
That next dog runs at you very quickly from the top, and then you're staring at it running towards you, but suddenly it seems to disappear and then reappear right in front of you, and then it bites at you.
Yes, the dog teleports the distance to Ivana. No, to Wander.
To Wander
And
bites.
misses with his bite. Wander's armor is thick. Varys, there are
Alright.
hounds after you all.
All right, time to get rid of these hounds. So I break out both of my swords, and then I attack the one nearest me, right there. That's in front of
Okay.
top of Ivana. Go with my main sword.
Oh.
Nice hit.
Yes.
You can click on the text to roll some damage.
Oops, I picked it twice.
Nope. I'll take the first one of those.
All right, see how much hit points these things have.
All right.
The dog.
Oh, jeez.
There's 7 off.
All right, we're going again with my other hand.
Oh, if only you had advantage, but it's just a regular hit instead.
Okay. And oh yes,
6 points of damage. Plus 6 is from advantage. Yeah.
Are all of these attacks within 5 feet of me?
One grid is 5 feet.
Yes.
yeah, it should be. Yeah,
So can I, like, constantly attack them with Sentinel?
Ooh.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about what Sentinel does?
That seems fair. Go ahead.
So Sentinel, when a creature is within 5 feet of me, and they make an attack against a party member who's also within 5 feet of me, then I can use a reaction to attack it with advantage.
Sure. You get 1 reaction per round.
Per
though.
round, yeah. Okay.
So
I'm gonna wait until I have my turn so I can be in bear form or direwolf form.
Okay.
Wait, isn't there no point in waiting for your turn?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
because no one else
I
will
mean,
be
you
5
should have
feet
been doing.
close
You
to
should be
me.
doing it right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it now then. It's just I don't.
Do I need to complete my turn first? Or
Well, it probably should have been done right when the monster attacked.
Yeah. So Varys's turn has finished. There's another dog coming up. It's gonna be probably doing damage to someone anyway.
Sure.
Are all of these
All right.
dogs slightly wounded?
No. Oh, sorry. I must have adjusted their HP instead of their max HP. Let me change all of that.
Okay. Cool. Next up, though, is the dog from behind the rock.
All right. As it appears right in front of you, and then fights at you, Wander.
I know you're trying to be like an evil DM and kill people, but those dogs are adorable. I would not fight those dogs.
I would.
Rawr. Rawr. Would you like to lucky?
Nope, I'm good.
There you go. Take 6. Next up.
How much damage have you taken so far total?
I'm at 13 HP. A little ragged right now, but still on my feet. I'm okay.
From the distance,
so
you hear that one
I'll
sparking.
attack.
It runs towards the river, and then takes a leap and blinks right in front of you,
God.
and bites at you. That misses, unfortunately.
So I'll attack that one.
Goodness.
All right.
Like I'll use my 1 reaction to attack that one.
Those
doesn't
are not
have
next
to-
to you.
5 feet of you. Those dogs are
Yeah,
too
you
far.
get that-
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
All right. Next up is Wander. You are surrounded.
All right, with my shield up, defending from the other dogs, I swing at the weakened dog with my sword in hand. The one standing next to Ivana.
Right.
You can call me Ava. I know I said before name's no big deal, but you know, if you're going to call me something, just call me Ava, okay? Thank you.
18's a hit.
Nice.
Ooh, a beautiful 8 points of damage brings that dog to almost
Man, these
dead.
dogs got a lot of hit points.
And then for a bonus action, I can use that still, right? Can I second wind here?
Yes, you can.
Second wind is just a single hit die, right?
Plus level, I believe.
Okay. So then I'm rolling a hit die here, +2, so it's +9 HP to me, correct?
No, this includes your con bonus, and it should include your con bonus. So you rolled a 4 plus your con bonus of 3. It should be 4 plus 2 for level, so it should be 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
Not
I'm
a-
+6 HP here?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
That seems like cheating. Alright, well, at least I've got some of my own tricks. This dog runs straight towards the river and then blinks right in front of Wander, biting you through the bush. Let's see. 15. That's a miss,
Bush dog
sadly.
misses. All right, Ivana. There's a lot of
So-
monsters around.
Yeah, no kidding. If only I had AoE. Oh well. So the first thing I do, of course, is I morph immediately into my direwolf form. I don't think that my body like elongates and stretches out in a weird anamorph way to become a direwolf. I think it just kind of like happens so quickly you can't tell what happened. So is there one that's? Can I tell which one? Because like my screen's still kind of black. So can I tell which one is the most hurt?
You can't see.
Now I can see again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the one closest to you up here is the most.
Okay. I think I'm gonna hit one that's at full health instead. I think. Yeah. Just the closest one that's full health.
Wait, are you sure you don't want to kill one of the weakened ones?
The weakened ones are going to get to go again.
Yeah.
Before I
Second combat round. She's got to make her roll on her own.
Okay. Yeah. I just think I could one-shot one.
Do it
Yeah,
then.
do what you want. Do it.
do it. Go for it.
Do it.
It's got about
Let me check one more thing.
25 hit points, right? These things got.
Are you?
6 seconds are ticking
Did you
by.
add pack tactics to my? No, I would have to add that. I don't know if it's. in my
You have advantage on all attack rolls if there's a creature. Yeah, so you have pack tactics. You get advantage on all these wolves.
Will I just roll it twice then?
No, you just roll the attack once and it should auto. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, roll it twice. It'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
You're using weird monster attacks.
I haven't used your sheet before, so bear with me. One.
Oh, there we go. That rolled with advantage. That rolled a 13 and a 15 to hit. So the 15 is a hit against the dire wolf, against the blink dog. Roll me some damage. You can do it by clicking on the text.
Yeah. Nope.
The bite text. At
All right,
the
let me open it up. The description?
Yeah, where it rolls in chat, where you see like the 17/22,
Oh,
and down
yeah,
below
yeah.
there it says bite +5. Yeah, click on
Okay,
the bite.
cool.
There you go.
Oh.
13 damage, rips through the dog, bringing it to like half health or something.
Oh, you weren't hitting the weakened one, huh?
No, I did go for like the.
I see. All right.
Oh man.
Professor Knox,
Yeah, I have a question. How large is a tile?
5x5.
So that's 5 feet.
5 feet. It's 5 feet. Yeah.
Man, these dogs are big. Okay. Just look at them here. Okay, so even if I were to throw, an alchemy potion would be very odd. So can I technically move before the attack?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can move up to 6 squares.
An action. Okay, so 6 squares, not giving opportunity, I guess.
Oh,
Right,
I
as
think
long as you go
before
adjacent
Nox, though, one of my dogs skipped him. So I'll go ahead and go. Let's
How many
see.
dogs do you have?
This dog runs straight at
There's
over
no
here
room around me. So.
at Varys and snaps at him.
Okay, so I'm gonna react to that one.
All right. Make your. Is it just a regular attack with Sentinel?
Yeah, I think it is just regular.
Cool.
And I probably still have pack tactics for it too, right?
I
Unless
would
you
expect
wanna-
so.
Yeah. Okay. Let me grab it. Jesus Christ.
14.
14's a hit. Roll
Oh,
some damage.
Ouch.
Ooh,
Nice.
beautiful.
Oh.
Woo!
All right. Now the dog makes his bite at Varys, which is a 10, which is a miss, and it's Nox's turn.
Right, so it's 5 by 5 feet. Can I technically throw the fireball, like the alchemist fire, right between the dogs?
Totally.
Like,
yeah,
but-
you can easily
so
hit
that would-
2 dogs at a time. If
I
you
could
want
hit
to
3
target
in the corner,
this
yeah, right?
square right here, you could hit 3 dogs and wander.
Or I could put the potion slightly to the center of the dogs area, so I don't even touch Wander.
Yeah, but then you'd only hit 2
Well,
dogs.
you might want to hit
Okay.
the 2 dogs that go next too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Well, I don't know which ones those are, but I
Those
think
are
I'll
the
hit
top- the middle 2 on the top.
The 2 dogs next to me, the ones to the side of me.
Nox is
okay.
gonna have to make his decisions on his own.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's really easy to give advice. What are you doing, Nox? Where are you throwing your fireballs?
I'll throw the alchemist fire on the 2 top leftmost dogs.
These 2?
Yep.
All right. Roll me Your alchemist fire.
All right, and I'll roll a dex save for these two.
Yes, DC 13. A 21
They're
is a
pretty
pass,
fast.
and a 15 is a pass. I think that's just 0 damage.
Okay.
Simon,
Is it save or half, or is it save or no damage?
I think it's a dex save, and that's all they say about it. There's no mention actually of the dex save on the
That
ability
makes
that I can
sense.
see.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, there's no dex save on this one that I can see, but
Okay. Well, they dodge your fire attack, and it is back to their turn.
so I have to ask, where did you find the DC 13 for dex? Because it's not on my.
It's on when you rolled it. It said like 4 alchemist fire, right? Above that, it's the DC, and the DC is composed of 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your primary stat bonus.
That I see, which is intelligence. I see.
Right.
I guess.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go.
What's up?
All you first.
Proficiency pretty high because I've got double up, so you could like double up the alchemy proficiency twice.
All right. Well, the dogs
I imagine
continue to
something.
snip at Wander. These two bite at him. 22. Would you like to lucky?
Whew. Not yet.
Okay. War funeral, buddy.
All right.
And let's see. This one.
Not too bad.
And let me roll a few of these. 3 and that one 2. All right. Let's
Wait, what all did we roll here?
don't worry about that. I'm just rolling
Okay.
dice for fun. All right, this one
Okay.
bites at you again. 18. Would you like to lucky that?
Whew. Not yet.
All right. Bite. 6.
Oh man.
You're holding on though. You got a lot of HP left.
Oh.
Varys.
Are they kind of gang up at you? Just start
Okay.
tearing
We
apart.
gotta get rid of some of these wolves. I can sneak attack the one that's right above Ava right now.
Yes, you can.
Let's get rid of her.
So the one that I hit, I don't think that's what you're talking about, or is
Wait.
it? So the one that
No,
I hit, it actually needed to roll like a strength saving throw to not go prone.
Oh, really?
I think that's in Pack Tactics too.
Pack
Or
tactics.
no, that's
is
in
just
Bite. That's in Bite. Yeah, it's in Bite, I think.
All right, so it's a strength save. What's the DC on that?
13, I think.
Yeah, DC strength save to not be knocked prone. So that is this guy over here. Does he want to make a strength save for us?
Yes. Let's see.
So he is prone.
Poor doggo.
After I attacked that one, then I guess I kind of like stood on top of it slightly, you know, like I put one of my paws down on it, just like assert myself as the alpha wolf.
Right. All right, Varys.
All right, let's get rid of this the one that's right above Ava here with the sneak attack too, just to be safe.
Okay.
All right, going with main hand here.
18 is definitely a hit.
All right, and then is that enough to kill it?
5. You're using your sneak attack damage as well, right?
Yeah, so I
So
can
you
roll
just roll another D6 on that.
right.
So a total of 8. The one right above Ava, that is enough to bring it down. The dog dies.
So I can't attack with my offhand another target, can I?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do that on the. Which one's going next? Should I attack the one that's prone? No, I think I get stuff off Wander. Let's go with the one that's hurt, the one that's right above Wander. So I move up a little bit.
Okay. You can't occupy the same square as the dire wolf.
Okay.
You
so I'm
can
good.
jump on top of my back if you
Yes, I'm riding her like a surfboard. No, I'll just move into the other spot.
like the Beyonce lyric, because that means something else.
All right.
Okay.
Your attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna go offhand here. All right.
21's also a hit. 3 points of damage. Beautiful.
Okay,
Just-
and then I'm gonna disengage and be in ready.
Your second attack is a bonus action.
Oh, is that the bonus action? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So no disengage on that.
Okay.
Wait, isn't the bonus action an additional thing on top of that? I think I remember reading about that.
To make an attack with your offhand weapon is a bonus action.
Right, I think it's, isn't it a extra bonus? Maybe I was just misreading it.
Okay, so is it just generally offhand or offhand on another target?
Generally offhand.
Oh, really? Okay.
I am fairly certain. I'm going to double check. You guys
Sure, I'll keep going in the meantime. These two dogs, they snap at Wander, ready to tear him apart. That's a miss, and 18, that's a hit.
I'm gonna roll a lucky on this guy here.
Go for it.
Oh god, what's the command again?
/R space D20.
1d20.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that roll.
Let's see, that is... What's your AC?
17.
That is just barely a miss, as you just barely managed to block your shield, knowing the perfect trajectory to block it somehow.
Is Wander a Shadow of the Colossus reference?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Sorry, I thought you like console games. I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's not good.
Oh, and I'm also just rolling some dice for fun. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Next dog's turn. Yes. Second attack is a bonus action. Second dog's turn.
Wait, the second dog just went, didn't he?
Did he? I'm sorry. Then
Yes.
it's Wander's turn.
Okay, I am going to take a slash against this dog above me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's my long sword.
That's a great.
If I have to use my inspiration before the action, don't I?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna use my action surge. Sorry, and I'm going to take a second swing at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to use my inspiration here to roll this at advantage.
Nice.
Wow.
20 is a hit. Good thing you used that
Nice.
inspiration. 7 points of damage. Almost brings the dog down. So close.
Ugh.
Next puppy, though.
All right. They sense that they're about to finish Wander, and they go in for the kill. This one bites at you.
No
Oh. The one that's prone and under Ivana's paw suddenly disappears. Poof! Right next to Wander, and bites at him.
What?
Oh, unfortunate miss as well.
Yes.
Tragic. Okay, Professor Knox.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed here. First attempt at killing or dealing any damage didn't really succeed. So, inspiration lets me get an added bonus like for success, right?
Yeah, you get to make 2 rolls and pick the better of them.
Okay. So I'll do the exact same thing on the 2 topmost dogs.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And so alchemical fire twice.
All right, throw your alchemical fire. I guess you don't need inspiration for this because it's their save instead
they're
of your
saving,
attack
so-
roll.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
All right,
DC
top 2.
Please, doggies. I think they're always hitting that one.
Well, they are pretty fast. Let's see if they manage to dodge. Oh, that one that was wounded did not manage to.
Rest in peace.
For the alchemist fire here,
Oh yeah.
do they not
One manages to.
do they
The
not
other
have to roll like an action in order to stop the fire at the beginning of the turn? Are we?
No, the alchemist fire is very limited. He's got this like weird special magic bag of fire that like appears and then disappears very quickly. It's very woo magic
job, Knox.
fire.
All right.
Yeah.
Great day.
Eris, the tides have turned. The monsters
Okay.
are being pushed back.
All right. I need to kill the one over here. So so my cutting action bonus is that an additional bonus if I use main off and then do I get another bonus action?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. So
You only
it's-
get 1 bonus action.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I will move down here and attack the wolf to the left here with my main hand first. And this is going to be a sneak attack too.
Okay.
All right. So going with...
18, because you have... No, you don't have advantage on this, do you? That's just a 12. Which is... Is that a hit? It is not a hit. 12 is just barely a miss.
Okay, and then I'll go with my offhand again. Get the sneak attack too.
Ah, there we go. That's a hit. Roll
Okay.
some damage plus the extra d6.
All right, let's
4 and
I think when you switched, I don't think I'm in initiative anymore.
I don't think you are. I think somehow you.
With my token switch, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, that's true.
I'm just, once again, I out stealth you, Shadow Boy. I'm more inside Shadow. Okay. Also, anytime he does a sneak attack, my Wolfeye is still perfectly tracking him. I'm not sure if Hardy knows where he is, but
I think we missed your turn because you should have gone right before Nox.
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
So
we'll do
let's
it manually.
sure. We'll go you now and then Varys.
Okay. So let me look at the doggos.
Or Varys will just win, I guess. So yeah. So your turn.
Okay, so, and then Varys goes right after me.
Are we redoing my turn? Or are we?
No. His turn already went. We'll just put you in at this point instead of earlier.
So does
Just
someone
take
go?
your turn. You're
I know, but
taking
does
turn
someone
right now.
does someone go right after me, or does a dog go after me?
Dogs go after you.
Okay, then I guess I'll go for the hurt one probably. I'll go for the hurt one. All right, here we go.
Oh, are you bullying the doggo? Thank goodness.
Weird.
Maybe you're more looking like that now. There we go. Blink Dog's turn.
All right. The one right in front of Wander seems to be barking out something. It bites at
God.
Wander. Oh, that's a hit.
I'm gonna
Or
roll
is
over
it?
here again. Yeah.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh,
I
that
get
is
hit
still a
regardless.
hit. All right.
Is that one close enough for me to react to? No, because it's
No,
something that's
only the
Yeah.
one beneath me.
Yeah, only yeah.
It does 2 damage, and then as soon as its teeth sinks into your arm, it poofs out of your range. Let's see. It goes that way. It splashes into the water right there as it arrives in the air, and then it backs away a bit.
I don't get an opportunity on him retreating from my attack range, right?
No, because he blinked.
Gotcha. Okay,
Is
that's
the
what I thought.
Strength of the creature.
That one bites at you, Wander, the one to the top left of you, and misses, and then blinks, this one managing to get all the way across the river. Your moves.
All right, Wander.
For the dog directly beneath me, I will take a swing at him.
Yeah.
24 is a crit.
Oh,
And for rolling a crit, how do I do this? Just
You
click
just
the
roll
line?
the damage. It'll do it for us.
come on.
Gotcha.
Oh, no.
14. Oh, how beautiful.
If I
For
if
the
I take a
doggo.
step back here, am I taking an opportunity attack from the dog in front of me?
Yes, if you move away from him.
Gotcha. All right. Then I will stay.
All right,
boy.
one final dog bites at you, unfortunately missing, and then with a poof, right as he misses, he blinks across the river.
All right, the dog threat has been pushed back for now. Caitlin, in wolf form, what do you do?
How much longer? How long did that combat take?
That was 12 seconds.
I'm gonna stay in wolf form for the rest of the time then.
Okay.
So when I'm in wolf form, I still have my accent for whatever reason, but I just a bit lower in tone. And so I say, okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, you can all understand me still, correct? I always forget. Sometimes
Alright.
it's a language.
I understand.
Well, okay, you are screwing with me, Shadow Boy. I don't understand why. You see these
And that is the
frogs?
6 seconds.
I
Dog
of
girl.
your
stand up
round.
and I roar up.
Chill out, dog girl.
That's the 6 seconds you have to talk in your turn. Do you have any other
God damn
actions
it.
to take?
Any last words?
Any actions?
No, because I'm not gonna chase after them. Probably not.
All right, Professor Knox.
But
it's
no,
your turn.
sorry. Can I take them? No, can I throw my berries on the ground and explain to people about my berries? God damn it!
You don't have berries. You're a dog form. You can't get to your berries.
Ah, really? Okay, I thought they were nestled in my fur or something. Like if they lick, maybe mad
There
in my
are
fur.
different berries stuck in
you
your
know?
fur.
Fine. Well, wait. It's fine. Okay, no, that's it. I just talk shit to Shadow Boy. Okay.
All right, Knox, it's your turn.
So I calmly move towards Wander to gift him a healing draught, which I take from my bag and pull out. It is a potion that can heal you if you drink it on your turn for an action for 1d8. So I give it to you, acting very sane and pretending like I'm exhausted from all the hard work.
I grasp the potion from you, very much out of breath, a little disheveled, and I thank you for your potion.
Nice.
I bow.
Varys.
Yes. All right. I'll use my bow. I don't want to actually run out there and just mauled by these
I wouldn't want you
crazy,
guys to get hit a single time, so I understand.
crazy rolls that we don't know what are for. So I'm gonna use my longbow here on the wolf that's in the middle there.
Okay.
Okay. And
Roll ooh, 18
hit.
shot.
all right, let's see what we do.
That is 4 points of damage. It would have been the 10 if you had advantage on that roll. The dog takes 4 damage.
Okay. All right, and then, let's see. Disengage and ready.
All right. Next dog.
They slink off, kind of backpedaling as they still are staring at you, but they are backing up.
Okay. Wander.
I will. Is drinking a potion, is that a bonus action or does that count as an action?
That's a full action. Yeah.
I'll drink my potion, I guess. I'm rolling a 1d8.
Yep.
All right, I'm adding 7 HP.
Very nice.
I'm going to take one step back here, just so that I'm next to the lady.
Okay. Wolf lady.
The remaining dog has also backed off.
All right. I guess that is that. The dogs have fled. And I think with that, we're going to go to our first break. And we'll come back and see where this trail leads them and what awaits them with the dragon at the end.
All right.
Slowly
You got
still
lucky this time.
Kind of like
welcome back. Heroes just successfully managed to fend off a bunch of vicious dogs. How
All right.
brutal.
So you guys have vanquished your foes. The few dogs that survived ran away. What are you up to now?
We take a
short
quick
rest.
glance around the area to see if we
Yeah,
can see
super
where
fast.
these dogs came from, if a person sicked them on us, if they came from a hole, or if they were protecting something, or if there's a corpse nearby. Just general check.
Sure. Why don't you give me a perception check?
At first, I'm gonna cast my thing.
Oh, you're casting your what thing?
Well, I don't know. Can I use cantrips still? Because I want to stay in wolf form. I don't know if I can use a cantrip though.
I don't think you can use spells while in wolf form.
Yeah, I thought maybe cantrips were different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay, I'm
Just
rolling.
wait for patch 2.2, then you just heal yourself in cat form.
My perception is horrible.
So I'd like to make a nature check to look around, see if we can find anything maybe that could help us going forward. Any kind of poultices maybe we could use.
Yeah, you know pretty right away that that's not going to happen.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
a barren land. So it's, okay.
Well, yeah, like you can't just like find poultices and heal yourself with them on the go. Like
I mean,
it takes special
okay.
abilities or spells, or you have healing things you can pull out of your bag, right? You can't find anything even remotely suitable in nature.
All right. I'm gonna do a perception check to see if crossing this river and even just going the other side, we're gonna get ambushed by a bunch of wolves
Sure,
again.
you guys can all make checks to scout the area, look around. Ooh.
I want to know more about dogs
Very
after.
nice, Varys. So while you guys are all kind of looking around, Varys gets to the top of a tree in a clearing here, right by the river, and looks out, and you can see kind of like beyond the crest of another hill are those 3 dogs, and they're literally like licking their wounds and kind of looking back in your direction, and then they like get down real low and start like creeping and crawling towards the crest of the hill to kind of like peer over it towards you. It looks like those dogs are in waiting.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll make a check on the corpses of the dogs to see if there's anything that could indicate how these dogs blink. If there's anything about their physiology that would be different than normal hounds.
Sure, why don't you make me a medicine check for that?
Sure.
Yes, these dogs have 4 legs. There's something really weird about that.
Never changed, Neil.
I am brought back from death's door almost from that fight. I'm very worn out from that. I think we should take a break unless somebody else wants to volunteer to stand in the front. I'm going to need to take a rest for a little bit to kind of get my breath back here.
Yeah.
Do we
let's
take a
a
long
rest.
rest so we can use the potion again, or do we take a short rest and I can't give you one
just
again?
a short rest. We don't want to wait out here an entire night, I don't think.
Okay.
Can I rest in wolf form and then still get my charges back, or do I have to go back?
I don't see why you shouldn't be able to rest in wolf form to do
Okay.
everything. Is there a limited duration for how long you can stay in wolf form?
An hour.
Okay, yeah. A
So
short
it
rest
would
is
cut. It's an
1
hour. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you can stay in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys take a short rest, and sure enough, those dogs are waiting and waiting, and Varys has an eye on them from his tree point vantage. And as soon as the party seems to be like really relaxing and like easing into this comfort, the dogs start to move. 2 of them start going up towards the north end. 1 of them starts heading towards the south end. Looks like they're gonna try and. But Varys is the only person who sees this yet.
Varys,
It's also muted.
oh, your mic is muted.
Don't let anyone know.
You're so far up that tree we can't hear you. You have to shut a little louder.
So guys, the dogs
What's up?
seem to be on the move now. They've seemed to have recovered from their injuries, and they're surrounding us to an extent. So we need to be careful crossing this river.
Are they closing in on us, or do we have time to rest, or are they going to be fighting us soon, or what?
Yes, be careful. Very vague choice of words. What you trying to tell us, Shadow
That's
Boy?
what I always say. So we haven't rested yet. Is that
No,
the deal?
you're like
Oh,
in
we
the
haven't
middle of your
rested.
rest. You're starting to rest.
Okay. They're close enough to attack. They're a little bit further than they were prior to blinking and attacking us. But there's one on the cliff here that's a little bit south, like almost directly across the river from us. That's within blinking distance from us. So I don't think we should rest.
Can we Okay, can
As
we
Varys
roll?
points out the targets, you actually see where they are.
Sure. Is there any chance that we could kind of sit here and kind of ignore them and then let them get close to us and maybe surprise them by being more ready than they would think we are?
You can ready an action, so as soon as something closes with you, you can hit it.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Maybe we can take shelter under this tree, be in appropriate positions where we see the dogs are, and then I'm kind of I'm laying down here on my back, but my hand is grasping the hilt of my sword, one eye kind of open, peeking at the wolf in the distance.
Yes, and I am here laying down, basking in sun, laying on my paws, but paws are actually horrible, deadly weapons. They will never suspect it.
You should come and lay next to me. Maybe close enough to attack anything that attacks me would be good.
Okay.
Smooth.
All right. So we trying to rest here?
No, we're just waiting for them to get closer to us. When I said that, what I mean is position your token so that we're like, because right now Nox, you're in front of everything, right?
Yeah.
And Ava is very far behind.
So I'll be.
Can I be hidden?
So, in this position, Ava, if something attacks me, you can't sentinel anything, right?
Now she can. No, yeah.
There, now she can. Yes, yeah. Now you can get the 2 squares in front of us. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Neil, can I hide during this?
Yeah, you can totally take a hide action. Why don't you make me the hide check right now?
Okay.
Why are you
No,
hiding?
they
Power.
were
I thought
moving
you
towards
were
you,
warrior.
and
Well, I mean, if they just
you
come out
can
of
kind
nowhere,
of see they were about to pounce,
Okay.
but you're getting closer together. That's kind of dissuaded them. They're backing off a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm okay with that. Then we can resume our rest
can-
with our buddy in the tree.
All right.
Do we
Dogs.
take turns resting?
No, you guys can all rest. You know,
Yeah,
as
no,
long
we
as
rest.
no fight comes down to it. I think the dogs back away and disappear. And an hour later, you guys have taken a short rest. You can expend your hit dice if you have any to expend.
Expend your
Alright.
what, sorry?
it's
Roll
If you
your-
are wounded, you can
That's wander,
you can
pretty much.
recover HP. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, my bad.
Wander. That's yep.
I think I get 2, right?
Yeah.
So I recover 14 HP. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. My max is 22, so I'm at full.
All right.
My lucky stays deleted, but my action surge and my second wind are back. Correct?
Yeah.
I think action surge is short rest. I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah.
I want it to be.
We'll double check it. But the monsters are gone, and you guys are free to continue on your way.
All right, let's move across the river, guys.
Okay.
If we're good.
The river is swift, but not too deep. It comes up to about your knees, so it's a little difficult to cross it, but you don't have any real problems since you're out of combat.
Now that I have access to my items again, I start like handing out my berries. So I give 3 to everyone, and then I keep 1 on myself as well.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Should we-
They are indeed short rests.
Okay. 3 berries. We're crossing the river cautiously, waiting for Wolf Lady Ava and Alchemist Nox to.
I'm actually a person again, but I like this
Oh.
avatar, so I'll keep it.
Okay. Are you going to be at the very back?
You should be in the front again.
I can't really like
There you
go
go.
beside you.
You just
Can we not? When I'm in wolf form,
Nox is riding on the back side of you.
Yeah, I'm small enough. I can probably just stay on the dog. That'd be a sight to behold.
no, I'm not a dog anymore. what are you
so
trying to do? What
We
the?
are moving.
Only when
across-
I am wolf.
So we are moving.
Okay.
As we
You
reach
guys
the end of the map.
continue, it's fine. You guys get on past here without any problems. You continue following the trail marked on the map until you approach the dragon's crash point. Since you took a short rest, you're actually getting here right around dusk. And once again, I will give you an opportunity to arrange yourself within this green square, because as you come to this dragon, which is dead on the ground, you notice it is guarded.
Okay, so
So just arrange yourself in this little square as you need, and then we will unveil the map.
Sure. Nox, can you take a step back? I'm standing right on top of you. I think Ava, you need
Ava,
to be...
I haven't been transported yet.
Oh.
You should. Yeah, you're here as a person.
there you go.
It's just black for me. It's always I guess it's a bit to kick in or
You have
something?
sight
What?
though. It shouldn't be.
If you
I
might
only
have
see
to-
my avatar on a black cube.
Dear
Oh.
God, why roll 20? Has sight. Is your contrast up down really, really low?
Neil.
Maybe refresh, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, this is the scene before you as you arrive here. Maybe refresh your page, that might fix it. But
Yeah, I guess I'll try to refresh.
Oh, man.
this is the scene you see before you. There are kobolds and goblins and this like big cube of jelly, which seems to have part of a dragon bone inside of it. And it's just like slowly putting along, inching along the dirt. You can see the kobolds are digging with shovels. They seem to be unearthing this creature, while the goblins stand around watching. One of them has a whip, occasionally whipping a kobold for not working quite fast enough. It looks like you guys have the drop on them. It looks like they haven't seen your approach.
So before we attack, I don't want to use like a combat attack or anything, but I just want to like listen to them since I can understand kobold.
What are they saying in kobold?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Well, they're mainly sticking to their task. That one bigger goblin with the whip. It is just talking to them in common, actually. You, work harder. Dig more. And most of the goblins around there are just watching the kobolds. As the kobolds keep digging up the shovels. You actually notice that jelly, and it has a bunch of bones on it, seems to be very, very slowly moving along, having a good time.
You guys can see everything, right? It's not dark enough that...
Yep, I can see you.
Okay. Just making
Yeah,
sure.
refreshing fixed it for me.
Good. Well, what do you guys want to do?
You could do a...
None of the, is any kobold isolated from the rest of the pack
Do a percent. Yeah, I was gonna
that we could
we can
technically whisk it away?
I mean, you can look at the map and see what you see and make your decisions based on the positioning of the creatures.
Right, but like the directions they're facing, I'm not sure that's really visible. Like if we were to take, let's say the kobold, try to find the one. Well, anyway, the one that's top right. Would that alarm the others instantly? If we were to just attempt some sort of kidnapping, I guess.
I can't answer those questions for you. You will have to try them and see if they succeed or fail.
That's
Yeah, you
15
gotta use your
feet, right?
estimation on that.
It's about
Yeah,
like
they're,
15
they're all,
feet.
they're all
to-
pretty close to each other. I don't think we can whisk
yeah,
anybody.
I don't think that'll work. Yeah.
We could try-
That's the sound of a bone getting sucked into the cube as it walks into it.
We could try to sneak around behind them and then attack them from the northeast. If we can sneak through the trees on the east, since it's kind of dusky outside.
Can we do a perception check on if there is a path through the trees that we can go undetected?
Yeah.
I can't promise undetection. That's not something I can promise you, but you can make your way north, and we can do some opposed checks to see how well you make it there.
You know,
Okay,
I have an idea. Not sure about this idea. I can create vast fog, and as long as the fog does not alarm them, we can then attack from beneath fog and surprise them. However, of course, fog itself could be very surprising and suspicious. Very odd, fog to appear out of nowhere.
My
Can you
vote
start
is
from-
to sneak
Where?
around to the east and then attack from the northeast to kill the two. Are those goblins behind on the logs in the tree?
Yeah, filthy goblins.
Yeah, to kill the two goblins first. But that would be that's what I vote for.
Yes, this is also a good idea, and perhaps then we liberate the kobold people.
Okay.
I can't wait.
I'd say we do the same
Kobolds.
thing.
All right, so you guys are going to try and sneak around to the north?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I would like everybody to make me a stealth check versus these creatures' passive perception.
If I use a long strider on someone, will it help them at all with stealth? Just that they get by them faster?
No, they're still gonna have to make a stealth check.
Okay. Can I do detect magic before we do this? Will that signal anyone to my?
Detect magic does have verbal components, I believe.
Right. Yeah.
That'll be loud enough that they would hear, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have stealths of 7, 20, 15,
One sec.
And 1.
Jeez.
All right, Caitlin. What do you do that draws all of their attention to you?
Oh no.
I have so many bad things I could do. I don't know how to settle on one.
Hey, isn't it great that we have all these kobolds working for us? Says that goblin to the other in Goblin. Yeah. Sure beats doing the work ourselves.
Okay, I guess that's what I do. I get so like enraged over how they're enslaving kobolds. Like, how can you do this? How? Release my brethren! God damn! Just stop! Why do you
intruders!
let them treat you like this?
Oh man.
All right. Let's roll some initiative.
Did we make it any way through the trees at all, or are we just right
I
at
did.
the...
Maybe you guys did. I didn't.
You can go ahead and move yourself up to 10 squares. How about that? That seems like a fair.
I mean, we're gonna leave Ava behind like that.
Well, no, she would be with us, and she sent
Oh,
him
she'd
off.
be
So
with
may-
us. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I guess as we got closer to the goblins and she heard them talking disparaging.
Let's see, I'm
And
trying
et cetera.
to press the initiative roll on these kobolds, but it's not showing up, and the only...
Yeah, I can't press the initiative button either.
I had to click on my own character to do it. I don't know if that changed anything.
Oh, no, it doesn't change.
Oh, for some reason these kobolds are not set to be kobolds. How bizarre.
Oh, here we go. I can do it now.
So yeah, you need to, for the initiative button, you need to be clicking on your token. Oh yeah, that's the only way to show up. Here, I'm setting your kobolds appropriately. You can start rolling their initiative, going counterclockwise, starting at 3 o'clock.
And then the cube as well.
Yes.
Or jelly, I mean. The cube of jelly.
I also, when they notice us, I play this off as though Shadow Boy is the one that set them off. Like, I told you, I'm much more stealthy than you. How you do this to us?
The shadow
You're
boy
muted.
you were talking to, yeah, you're muted again, buddy. To Varys, right? Yeah.
I shake my head in disbelief. How crazy this person that I'm standing next to is.
I put my hand on your shoulder and gently whisper in your ear, "It's fine, I'll take the blame."
Are we in battle mode now or no?
5,
Yeah,
6,
we're trying to roll
Okay.
in.
7. Yeah, I'm just making sure everyone's got initiative rolled. That's everybody. Okay, so the whole pack of kobolds goes first.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Alerted by Ava's liberating cries.
Freedom! Wait, could
Some people get into arguments with people from YouTube. Some people get into arguments with like goblins. I'm relatable.
All right. All of the kobolds drop their shovels, and then they kind of hide amongst the huge dragon here. They're using the bones as cover, as they all ready slings. None of them are taking any shots at you yet, though.
Okay, so that is a lot of kobolds. Varys, it's your turn.
Varys, I don't think we should hit the kobolds. I think we should focus on the goblins. That's all I say. So I ready my shield.
So the nearest goblin is the one by the log right there on the top right.
Yep.
Is that correct? Okay. Let's use my bow. So start off with a bow shot here at that goblin.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What is
Are
that?
the kobolds at least like slightly charmed by me? Like, do they like me?
Well, they're all fearfully hiding at the moment, taking cover under the bones. I don't know if you call
They think
that
you're
like,
cool.
but maybe that is.
That's a hit, Varys. 7 points of damage
All right.
is almost enough to bring that goblin archer down.
Okay, so they're not
He
that
just
strong.
barely survives it.
Shouldn't the slaver have their weapons locked up? Really, all these guys are armed right now?
I
but that sound makes sense.
I'm ready to do.
Strange, but that's okay.
All right. Well, the goblin is about to go. Taking that shot. Hey! It says in Goblin. Why don't we let the scum take care of this? Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea, says the goblin in the back. It backs up. It takes a dash back.
Oh, it gets way the hell out of the way. Okay, Professor Knox. Kobolds are weak. They don't have a lot of life.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna be freeing them, so we're not touching those. I think we're gonna have to kill the goblins and try to let the kobolds alive for now. Maybe get Ivana to convince them. So where's the goblin that left? I can't see him on the map right now.
Way
Very. Okay, yeah, I see.
left.
Hold on.
I'll just try a crossbow shot at the guy near the tree.
Yeah, like what was with
What?
that bait? Telling Nox that they're easy to kill? Why would Nox state that?
As that goblin archer runs into the tree, you kind of notice it disappear amongst the heavy foliage in the area.
Okay. So I'll just take a crossbow shot at the goblin who's near the tree right now.
Okay, roll to hit.
The light crossbow.
5 is not a hit. 5's a miss.
So I curse at my crossbow as it fails me once again, just like my alchemist fire and my alchemist acid and all my tools, really. I just mutter under my breath, "Curse this adventure! It's garbage."
Oh, not so good for you today. Goblin. Big goblin with the whip.
Hey! You kobolds! Stop hiding, go attack them! This taskmaster backs off.
Why'd they work for these people? So stupid.
Let's see, and... once he gets into the trees, he seems to disappear into them. That archer seems to have the same idea. Well, he fires off a quick shot over at Nox, who has fired a shot. 17
is a hit.
for 8 damage.
Ooh, Nox takes 8 and is down to like a third of his HP.
And then that
Feeling good
archer,
right here.
after firing the shot, goes ahead and backs off over there. Disappears into the trees.
Alright, kobold turn.
This kobold ducks under the bones over to the left and is using them as cover from you guys as it readies a sling.
Okay. I think we ended up skipping the gelatinous cube.
Ah, yes, Sleeve. That cube, it goes ahead and has just managed to finish picking up that huge bone. Happily oozes over to the left.
Okay. I believe next up is Wander.
I am not very charismatic. I've been given berries. Is there any way that I can speak to the kobolds? I speak Orc and Goblin. Are either of these language kobold languages?
They are not, but you heard the goblins speaking in common to the kobolds earlier.
Okay. In common tongue, is there any way that I can do a check to try to lure a couple over to our side using the berries, using some sort of persuasion?
Tell me how it is that you would do it. Tell me what it is that Wander would do, and then we'll roll a check.
Sure. So I would I sheath my sword and I kind of I set my shield down. Okay. So if I were to take an attack, it would be very bad, obviously. And I produce some berries from my pocket. Maybe I take 10 feet worth of steps forward, putting myself into somewhat of a vulnerable position. And then I show the berries that I have, and I make an offer like, we mean you guys no harm. We're only here after the skeleton stuff. This job looks like it sucks anyway. Why don't you guys come roll with us? We can get you out of here. Probably find you better work back at the town we came from.
Yeah, make me a diplomacy or persuasion check. I think diplomacy makes more sense. That's not a thing.
That's persuasion, yes.
Persuasion.
Wonder, I did not know you care so much for the kobolds. This warms my heart. Thank you, thank you.
I'm pretty annoyed listening to her, but I will roll my persuasion check.
Alright, the kobold in front of you, which has not gone yet. Let's see. Which one is that one? Hold on, did I even put him on the chart? Let's see. Oh, I guess. Oh, there it is. Over at 8. Before Wander. That one also happened to duck behind this tailbone, but he happens to be closest. And Common reacts, me no, poison. Eat.
All right. The next kobold's turn is up.
Yeah, that one is ready in action with a sling.
All right.
It is. They have now all managed to hide behind the big spinal column of the dragon.
Okay. Ava, it's your turn.
Can you produce a similar looking berry and eat it? Maybe for the kobolds to feel better about ourselves? Or themselves?
That'd be I only have one on me.
Just 1 HP.
Yeah, but it could like potentially save one of you guys if I don't morph. How many of them had bows?
None of them. They all have slings.
Slings.
Oh, but all of them have slings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Shadow Boy, if I cast fog to protect ourselves from long-range attacks and what have you, can you still attack from inside cloud?
Yes, as long as it's close to me, I believe I can.
All right, that's
Well,
I mean, that's not the
six
question.
seconds.
Barry!
Yeah,
Eight.
I should have very irritating look back at her. Why are you doing this? Just eat a berry. We don't need to.
Go.
Okay, I
Eat a berry.
I take out a berry from my pocket. I like rip into half of it while looking at Wander.
No,
But then I turn back to the, no,
eat
but then
that
I turn-
one berry.
No.
Eat that one berry.
Can I do that on my same turn?
Yeah, you can move and take the berry from Wander's hand as long as he allows you to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also do that.
All right, you eat the one in your hand, then you eat the one from Wander's hand. And you know, none of those kobolds really look like they're coming over to you. They're not looking too friendly. Those slings are still spinning.
Yeah, all of those 5 don't actually fire though. As the talks go on, the front kobold says, "Okay, look good. Bring Barry over."
Can I do that?
Sure, we'll just step out of combat. I think everyone's holding
Okay.
their actions right here, so...
All right. Jesus Christ. I feel like Wander should be the one that brings it over because I don't have any more.
I've got 2 left. I'll give you 1. You can go over there and.
Let's both go over there.
Before we do this, can I roll a check to see the condition of these kobolds? Do they look like very healthy, very strong, or do they look kind of like beat up and a little bit? I'm trying to say like what kind of condition are these guys in for working? Right? Do they look like they have a lot of marks on them that they're really worn out? Or
They kind of look like stray dogs.
Mhm.
You know, they're fit, but maybe a little bit ratty. Like they live in a dirty situation and they have kind of a shitty life, but they don't look malnourished and they don't look like they've been beaten. They're not bloodied.
okay, yeah.
the
If
stare-off
you want to
goes
go,
up-
you should.
As the
I think
stare-off goes on, you can't help but notice that that bone pile and just kind of happily moves along over in the background.
I'll donate in 6 gold pieces, 1 gold for each one. Kobolds can probably be pretty stupid. I don't know if this friendly peace bullshit is going to work with them, but maybe everybody understands the language of gold. That might be the reason they're here. So I'll pony up a gold piece for each one, along with some berries.
Oh, gold! Yes, me like gold. Bring gold over.
All right, I hand 6 gold pieces to Ava.
I will not go over there alone. Besides, I will turn into a wolf first too. So, I mean, I don't know how this plays into your plan.
I'll go with one of you guys.
Okay, I'll volunteer to go.
All right, why don't you guys move yourselves up there? Varys, are you going with him?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Do I feel like if I turn into a wolf now, do I feel like that would make the kobolds skitterish? Like, can I roll for like my understanding of kobolds? Or would it make them like
as
me
you
more?
walk in that direction, the back kobolds are walking a bit forward as well. They shift themselves to still take cover, and they still have their slings out.
I don't know if that's something that you could possibly know, right? That's like precognition almost. I
Yeah.
don't think you can fully anticipate those sorts of reactions.
Okay.
So the Kobolds seem to be approaching Wander and Varys. Wander, are you handing them gold and coins?
Put them on the ground.
As the front kobold takes a look backwards to make sure that his friends have all gotten close enough, he shouts a command, "One!" And then they all take their slings and fire at them at you, Wander.
Okay.
Every single one of them. Here we go. I will call
And
this
it is
easy
low light,
surprise
so
attack.
there's some light sensitivity is not coming into play, and one of them is adjacent to you, so they all have an advantage on their attack rolls. You were
Wait, they have
lured
advantage
into...
on low light rolls?
Yeah, they're low light vision creatures.
Okay.
You've been lured in by another devious kobold trap.
Gotcha.
Wow. Those kobolds are so smart. Here we go.
We were out.
The front man
Let's do
takes
this
out the
one.
dagger and stabs you with it. Or dagger, rather. That's a miss. And then you get pelted by half a dozen slingshots. Reminiscing of good old times of the past.
13's a miss. 18's a hit. For 3 points of damage because he's out of luckies.
Is he out of lucky? Okay. How lucky.
21 is a hit for another 3.
Oh man.
24.
Oh, that's a nice crit.
6. 11's a miss. And a 15's a miss. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Or
Yeah,
shall we...
let's, and I kind of feel like we
let's
stepped
roll.
out of initiative.
Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah, let's redo it. I feel like it would be a better way.
I'd say to Nox, wow, we really played ourselves with that one. Huh.
And I just giggle.
Hey, I didn't lose my 6 gold, right? I better be holding on to that stuff.
You do indeed have your 6
Berries,
gold.
too. Actually, you still have your berries, right?
Yeah, I better.
That could be important.
Well, I
too.
only have 2 because she ate 1.
All right, Varys, you are the first one to act, and there's a whole slew of angry kobolds breathing down your throat.
Are they swinging their slings right now, or?
They are reloading their slings as you
Okay.
speak.
All right,
As they speak.
it's time. It's time, Wander. Let's
Time to tear into him. Yeah, let's do
our
it.
dance. Here we go. Front one. I'm going. I can't sneak attack, so I'm going to engage the first one with my main sword.
Mm-hmm. 22 is a hit.
Oh.
Yes.
There we go.
Ooh, you can use your sneak attack because you are adjacent to Wander here.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll do that for sure. Come on, baby.
Slash before the roll.
Yeah, slash roll. Oops.
5 points of damage. You bring that kobold all the way to his knees, spilling his guts open on the floor.
Okay. After that, I'm gonna move back and then be in.
Don't move too far back. I want you up here fighting with me, buddy.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'll just be like right behind you, though.
Okay, well, I'm getting right
I'll
into
be
it.
ready.
I'm ready. I've got my sword and
Be
shield
ready.
up. I'm pissed off. I'm ready to go in.
All right,
Do
let's
it.
go.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna roll my second win as a bonus action, so I can second win an action surge on the same turn, or
Yep.
no?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I roll my second wind, which is just a
D10 plus 2.
okay. So R1d10 plus 2, like that.
Yep.
7. Okay, I gain 7 HP. I step forward after taking a deep breath and feeling somewhat revitalized. I stand in between these two guys. How much was the attack that took one of them down before? How hard?
11 total.
11 total took him down. Okay, I'm going to action surge here. I'm going to take a swing at the one below me.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, 8 is not quite a hit.
All right, I'm going to take a second swing at the same one. Oof.
God, even worse.
It's pretty dark out here. I can't see too well, so I just kind of swing around, stumbling through the dark. Maybe hit the dragon's body, unfortunately, a couple times.
At least you're not hitting the skull here. Kobold's turn.
Alright, seeing that they've entered melee, this kobold goes ahead and moves to your side. They seem intent on trapping you in. In fact, this kobold has the brilliant idea of walking along and all the way to your back and stabs you with a dagger. At advantage, unfortunately, still a miss.
Total miss. Next kobold.
That kobold also uses its dagger to stab at you, Wander.
Gonna need an 18 or better, and
Oh,
that's
that's a crit for 4.
And the next kobold.
They're swarming all around you. They're trying to make sure you don't escape as they hit you from all sides. Stabs you with a dagger.
No dice.
Unfortunately misses.
All right, Ava.
I can't move. Can I move and then transform and attack, or just 2?
What is your transformation ability? Is it an action, a bonus action?
Good question. I don't know.
You can use your action to assume the shape of a beast you've seen before. Okay.
Use an action, so not a bonus action. So if you move,
Right. So she could move and turn into a creature, but then she can't make an attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Can I? So I can't cast a spell and turn, or can
I'm
I?
sorry. Hold on. Wild shape. You can use, since you're a moon druid, you can use it as a bonus action rather than a full action.
Oh, thanks.
You can totally bonus action move and attack if you've got the movement. Is this what you're doing?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
All right. Let's bring your wolf into play here. And we're just going to leave it on top of your other token.
Okay.
Your wolf has a speed of 40, I believe. So you can go 8 squares and still make an attack.
Yeah, I'll go here. Or wait, no, is Wander up there? The UI is like kind of blocking elements for me.
Yeah.
I think Wander's
So
like
we're separated by a tile. Ah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, we're still close to others.
All right.
Yeah, so and then I'll attack. I'll just attack the one that's closest to Wander. That's up north for me.
Go for it. Rip him to shreds.
We'll see.
Your teeth sink in.
Oh! Whoops.
And you rip him to shreds. You toss him back and forth until his limp body falls to the ground at your feet.
Death is just other form of liberation. Now you no longer have to work for a goblin. Hope you are happy.
Speaking of the goblins, from an unexpected area up north, an arrow flies out at Wander. Let's see, I believe this gets an advantage because it's from hidden, yes?
Right.
it's not too far of a range away for any advantage or disadvantage.
No, short bows have a pretty long range.
All right.
I like how
That's a
you've been
16.
playing for you've been playing for so little time and you're already a master lawyer at this.
Completely
yeah, that's a
missed.
mess. Yeah, get out of here.
All right, this cube, as the entire battle is raging on, it happily wanders along.
Kobold's turn.
This one stabs at Wander with a dagger and thrusts it forward. Unfortunately, misses. And from the trees, out comes the bigger goblin that you saw earlier with the whip. It is going to go ahead and move all the way. Let's see. Let me just select it first. Let's see.
Token lair.
And yeah, 20, 30, 40.
I think this is more than 6 seconds of time for this.
Yeah, it just runs straight up towards you. It has a whip that it's holding menacingly in its hand. It does not attack though, since it used its entire action to move up.
All right, Kobold's turn.
This kobold, it goes ahead and completes the circle around Wander and stabs at him with a dagger.
Wait, the one south of me is dead, right?
A new one seems to have taken his place.
Yes, another
Yeah,
one
they-
took its place.
Okay.
Ah,
All right.
It misses, unfortunately.
Oh, it doesn't
Most-
miss. I easily deflect it with my shield, actually.
And from a hidden area, another arrow flies out at you. Let's see. get this to its proper area. Token. And it shoots a shot at you, Wander. That's 5. 5 to hit. 5 damage on you.
All right. Wander's
And-
HP is falling down.
Finally, one more kobold steps up and stabs at you with a dagger. 18 for 3.
Oh God, Wander. Professor Knox.
Emboldened by the first successes of killing kobolds, I bravely step out of the woods, pull out a fire, and from 30 feet away, throw it right between the leftmost and basically the bottom left kobold here. Can I ping?
Right here, yeah. If you use the pointer button and click and hold, you can ping.
Yeah, but that one would hit Wander, right?
It's 5-foot radius. Yeah, that would probably hit Wander.
That's fine. You'll
I'd
get a
probably
lot of
just hit here,
kobolds.
then. I can kill these 2 kobolds.
How
in
much
this
damage
case,
does
then.
this spell roll?
It's 1d6, so I could kill them both technically.
Okay, yeah. Do the bottom left or whatever. Do what you.
I'll do the bottom left one
All
here
right.
for 1d6. So
You'll have to scoot just a little bit closer to target that. Another 2 squares. There you go. Roll.
I
Roll your
bravely
ultimate
scream
fire.
with my lungs, and I pray for the best, because otherwise I'm down.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
good damage. 2 kobolds.
That's a fail,
Fail.
and that's a fail.
Oh, nice.
I just
Alright.
killed 2 kobolds, guys.
Yes.
May-
Yes.
One of
maybe
them
I just-
goes up in flames. One of them survives the fire.
Woo.
Yes, this one down here survives. The one in the middle doesn't, though.
Okay, that's a big.
Different HP or?
There's 2 different kinds.
Not all kobolds are the same.
Yeah, man.
Maybe that guy was
Man,
lifting a little bit more down in the pits, and the other guy was kind of slacking off.
Yeah, maybe that one had gotten whipped a bit.
Varys, it's your turn, buddy.
Don't worry, Wanderer. I'll save you. I'm going to
You
move
sound
up
so
here.
certain about this, Shadow Boy.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one east of Wanderer.
Got
He's
it.
on soon. Main hand,
Ooh, nice hit.
and it's gonna sneak attack too. But
Right.
okay.
So that's 5. And did you say you were using the sneak attack?
I can use it for both hands, right?
No, you can use it
No.
once per turn.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you whether he's dead or not until you tell me whether you're using the sneak attack or not.
Oh man. Oh.
Your call.
I will. I will use it. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me an extra d6.
All right.
2, bringing him down.
Yes. All right, and then I'm going to attack the one south of Wander.
Okay.
Well, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. At least we can.
Should go for the one north.
21's a hit. 5 points of damage. Not quite enough.
Yeah, I figured I might not take him down.
Ooh, so close. Wander, your friends are coming to your rescue.
Readying a dodge action is a whole action, correct?
Yep, that is your action.
And drinking the potion that I was handed earlier is a whole action.
Yes.
That potion is a 1d8 for healing.
Yes.
Okay. If I step back from these guys, do all 4 get a hit of opportunity on me?
Yes.
Okay. And then in order for them to get the hit of opportunity, I just have to move at least 5 feet out of their whatever.
Yep.
Yep.
You just have to
Okay.
be 1 square away from them.
But the ones that. Oh no, never mind. That's only on myself. Never mind.
Okay. I am going to dodge.
So I don't want to poop the party, but I think you already drank that pot.
Did I?
Did
yeah, you
do
drank it in the first encounter with
I
the
don't remember if I
dogs.
drank it or not. I might have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, naughty, naughty. That
In that
potion does
case,
not exist.
And that, well, I bring the vial out because I was unaware that I'd previously drank it and I just started on the ground, realizing that I don't need it. If I take a dodge action against a hidden enemy, do we just roll normal, or how does that work?
Yes.
Okay.
And
They're,
then it has to be seen for dodge to work. So if they're hidden,
They
dodge
still
will-
rolling at advantage.
Yeah, but the goblins have all exposed themselves in order to make
After the first
attacks.
shot. All right. Holding my sword and shield, I'm only deflecting attacks at the moment. I'm not trying to go for any killing blows, so I am only dodging at the moment.
All right. Goblin goes. Kobold goes. I'm sorry.
I forgot when the kobold was to the side of me and then it moved towards Wander. Could I have using, I think it's under Sentinel again, when something moves away from you without attacking, I get an attack, and I
It
slow it
didn't
down to
move
0
away
movement.
from you. It's still in your attack radius.
Yes.
Okay, because it went from like my west side to my north side, so I don't know if that counts.
No, because it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you get a stab in your front, Wander, from this kobold, and that's a 14. It misses.
Does she get to sentinel any of these attacks?
She would get the ones from the bottom, I believe.
Yeah, this is a guy from the top. 14 is a miss.
Okay.
And a goblin archer goes.
All right. He shoots you with he shoots at you with an arrow and hopes to finish the job.
He has
This one is at disadvantage. 10.
And Caitlin Wolf.
I'm going to first. I'm going to like leap over this one, and then attack it from behind, just the one that's directly south from me.
What is your best wolf leaping sound effect?
Just more, woo! Just more of those, dude. And then as I went, boom! Wow, here I am. Surprise tactics. Okay, here we go.
Special tactic.
Whatever.
Hey, not so much. Gelatinous cube. Would you like to keep moving?
Shoot! I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Well,
What's
I wanted to ask if I could also move a bone or something. Like, does that count as an action? Just to, like kick some bones away from me so they're not
That's
near
fine.
me.
Yeah, you can just
Okay.
keep the bones around.
Yeah, any like the dead cobalt bones. I just don't want them near me.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. The cube continues along its way up north. Kobold goes ahead and stabs at Wander. This
So
one
the-
is at just
The
normal
advantage
attack.
and disadvantage cancel now.
Oh, but it misses against your excellent dodging.
Do I get a sentinel on any of these to go for the kill?
That one you would definitely.
Would you like
Caitlin gets
to
a sentinel
protect
on
your
that
ally, Ivana?
Wolf girl, sentinel.
Ah,
Okay.
Yes.
I keep doing that.
wow, 16.
Oh my god. What do you roll for
Waste.
2d6 plus 3 plus 3?
For a kobold.
I get 2 of them, so it's a crit.
Ouch. Well, that kobold is completely bitten to bits. You bite him straight in half.
Alright, Goblin Taskmaster, you've got your whip.
Alright, well, this Taskmaster is unlike any opponent you've fought before. It uses its whip and whips you with it.
I know.
But that's not it.
And-
After missing you with its first whip, it goes ahead and quickly whips you yet again on the back end. But it goes
Also
wide
missed.
on both sides.
Yeah.
Go under.
That
Wander,
final
I mean,
kobold,
wander.
it's seeing its friends all die right around you, but it sees Wander barely clinging to life and bravely stabs at him with everything he has. Unfortunately, due to the dodging, he missed. Oh no, because of the pack tactics. We're good. He stabs into Wander, 4 damage.
Ooh. No disadvantage here because of what?
He gets advantage because there's an enemy. There's a ally of his
They're
adjacent to
all
you.
working
and
together.
then He has. Then you give him disadvantage, so the two make a wash.
Gotcha.
Yeah, bringing Wander to 1 HP.
Oh, it's
Goblin
not it, huh?
Archer. You're so
All right.
close, Trump. You've almost got him.
That archer, it sees
Could you not do?
that
Could you not do
Wander's
sentinel?
almost dead. Let's
Sentinel's
go
only
ahead
one.
and fire one final arrow at it. That's all it'll take.
No, unfortunately,
No.
Wander can see him, and it misses. Professor Knox, you got to work your magic again, man.
All right. Seeing as how everything is so dire,
After taking its shot, it hides and
okay,
backs away and hides.
that's too bad. I was gonna run there just to tackle you to the ground, but I'll.
I still see one of the kobolds on my screen with a huge negative HP bar. I don't know if anybody else has that underneath.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the big red one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
that one.
Okay, cool.
There we go. So there's a very weak kobold at the bottom, and also the goblin with the kobold at the top, right? So I'll stay where I am and throw a alchemical fire right between them both.
Would you like to hit Wander with that as well?
No,
All right.
don't even dream of it.
Roll your damage while the monsters roll their saves.
What a miserable life I lead.
Alright, well that kobold fails its save, and the taskmaster fails as well.
Yes.
Ooh, 3 damage to each of them, and it's Varys's turn.
All right. See how far these things go down. All right.
I'm so useless.
All right.
I'm really
Ocean, man.
draft stuff and
I
down.
I definitely see some bloodlust here and want to kill that taskmaster. I can feel myself taking him down. So I move up here. Actually, I can still sneak attack, right? Because Wander's there. So I'll sneak attack.
Oh,
What'd you say?
nothing.
Okay.
Oh, you first.
I sneak attack with main sword.
12 is not enough to hit. This goblin is decked out in, let's see, it's got a chain shirt on. Does not pierce its shirt.
Okay. So do I still have sneak attack or not? Or does that count as
Yeah, if you hit your second one, you can still sneak attack.
Okay, let's go again.
You missed on both, so no sneak attack for you. Wander's move.
A snicker. I do my wolf snicker.
Okay, hold on, just to check, because we said something earlier.
Girl.
I still have 1 lucky left, right? I only used 2 earlier, yeah?
Oh, I wasn't aware. Since Koibu said you had used all of them, I assumed he was right, but I guess you
Well,
have
he's
one more.
not here now.
Yeah, you only used 2. That's right. I think.
Okay, yeah, because I see I have 1 listed. I didn't know if I forgot to mark it or not.
Alright, you still got one more then.
Okay, just making sure. 1 more lucky, 1 more HP. So there's 2 in front. There's 2 other goblins. I am going to take a swing at the kobold to the top left.
Alright.
There we go.
Poor kobold.
I'm going to drive my sword through its skull with my last ounce of strength in the most dramatic fashion possible.
Expecting to die.
Oh yes, that is extremely dead. It falls over. Alright, well.
I shed
You-
a tear for Wander.
You might have feel
What
pretty
happens
good about that. However, you are no longer dodging, and this archer goes ahead and fires at you, hoping to finish you off now that you're open. Oh, that's a nice crit.
Except he's dodging still, right?
No, he just attacked.
Oh,
Can I use my last lucky here? Is that,
Yes, you may.
It's a 1d20.
Come on, Wander.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna take the 3 on that one instead of the 20. Is that okay? Or the 24?
Yes, the 3 will
Okay.
do. That archer lined up its shirt perfectly, but for some reason, that wing bone, like the wind, flew into it and it managed to stop the arrow. Unbelievable.
I don't get any amount of cover with the guy standing in front of me or my ally to the side of me or anything like that, right? None of that.
No, it's got a clean enough shot. That one does.
Okay. All right.
Wolf time.
There's only one near me, right? Yeah, there's just that last one.
To the
Yeah.
northeast. Whip guy.
There's Whip Guy, and then there's one down below, like under Wander.
yeah.
No. Wait, is
Oh,
there?
okay.
There's a
Oh,
tiny.
okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see him.
I didn't
Okay,
quite.
because I feel like I could like one shot the one above, but I guess just to be safe, I'll go for the hurt one.
Right. No.
No, I get the
Nice one.
advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
Pat,
yes, advantage.
Yeah, I get it. I get
Oh,
it.
nice, nice.
Oh, sh.
Oh,
Ah.
you would have one shot the Whip Guy.
You
know, right?
rip the goblin to shreds. Our kobold to shreds.
Yeah.
I guess
Yes.
it's my friend Wander, so dramatic. I could make other statement, but you know, he already did the like healing, dramatics, whatever. It just, yeah, you
All
have
right. In the background, as you finish that off, the jelly continues to move.
I also kick the bones away once again. I like a dog when they're like digging a hole. I like kind of like just kick it away.
The goblin in front of you looks at you for a moment. It considers that it could probably tear you apart, Wander, as you are on the last vestiges of breath. But he drops his whip and says, Hey, I surrender. I surrender. No need to. We can share this. We can share these bones, right? Your turn.
Nox.
Nox.
Nox, the cube is getting so close to prized possession of Dragon Ahead.
I was going to suggest that before we negotiate with the goblin, we wait for the other goblin to be within range. So if we have to negotiate with them, they can't shoot us from afar. So don't deal with them just yet. And I simply position myself away from the party as far as I can to be safe from the archer.
Can you give me another potion or something? Do you have any more of those, buddy?
I will use a healing draw to myself, but I cannot give you one since we haven't taken a long rest.
Okay.
I suggested it, but you all said no. So I'll use a healing draw to myself.
Varys, here's the goblin.
Varys, if he wants to negotiate with us, he has to bring his goblin friend down from the tree.
I got some good faith. I didn't attack you. I can see you're on the brink of death.
Good faith, you are capturing and enslaving these kobolds. You know who you should be trying to strike deal with the judge. Okay,
Varys, tell him to take it or leave it, or we're taking this guy's head off his shoulders. He has to bring the goblin friend down here. Not messing around with this dude.
Taskmaster, you need to tell all your guys to put their weapons down and come.
I want him out here.
All right.
Come down from the mountains.
Hey,
put all your weapons
you.
down and come down.
You can come out. Just drop your bow.
And your daggers and swords or whatever.
Yeah, drop your weapons over there. And from this tree, the goblin comes out in view.
Where's this?
Make him kill the blob. Make him attack the blob.
It does take a wide berth around the blob. Now that you mentioned it. Maybe that way.
So I come back closer to the party. After popping my potion, I'm back to 13 health, so I'm feeling quite good about myself and my
So
usefulness.
we're out of combat.
Whoa,
At this
wait,
point,
what? Are we-
I mean, are we still in combat or not? Like-
I think we've kind of entered negotiations. We can kill the
Okay.
combat music.
okay.
Okay. Do we have any healing at all in this party right now, or no?
We have
We
the
take a
berries.
lot-
That's it.
I'm in wolf
I
form,
could-
so no.
I have a berry.
Yeah.
Can you? So I gave one. Somebody ate one berry, so we should have 9 left between us. Is that correct?
8, 2. You have 2 berries on you.
Okay.
And then Nox and
I have
Shadow
one.
Boy have 3.
Then the
Oh,
other
3? Oh, I have 3.
Hey, can they give me all their
But we
berries?
should
And I
save
ate.
them. But we should save them.
I have 1 HP. I'm not saving anything. I'm leaving if I don't eat everybody's berries right now.
Ugh.
You can eat the berry.
I'm not gonna die. You can have my berries.
Thank you. And then Nox, can I have your berries?
Your berries
Yes,
are
you can-
for your death. Your berries are so that you can save other
That's
people
true,
who are
actually.
unconscious.
We're supposed to give
Berries,
you.
you already gave me your berries. If you want them back,
Yeah,
you can pry them from my cold dead hands.
Just keep one on both of you.
Nox,
So
can you
guys
give me
are-
your berries?
You guys are having this like argument.
Yes,
in front of
we're
the
having an
goblin,
argument.
Who's
Nox.
like slowly backing
Produce
away.
is important matter, okay?
Nox, berries? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Just
I will
give
get
2.
my
Just
berry.
keep one. Keep one.
Okay, he keeps 1 then. And then I have my own.
You have 2. Yeah, you have 2.
I have 2. So I'm doing a +7 heal right now because I'm eating all the berries. Okay.
You need +6.
I have 3. He gave me 3, and then I got 1 from Nox.
Hey, the Taskmaster, he's leaving.
I don't care.
Jesus Christ.
I flee.
Dang berries.
I don't care. I ate.
Dang
Okay,
berries.
so I'm eating 7 berries, right? 3, 3, and 1. Yes,
Gosh.
I ate them. So I'm at 8 HP. Can we slowly move forward towards the skull of this while keeping our eyes on this blob? I have no idea what this does. I've never seen anything like it in my life before.
Can we-
Danny,
Speaking of that blob is also... Is it retreating from you? Has it really done anything? It just continues up.
That
Very
blob-
slowly. It's got a bunch of bones in it.
So I don't know what type of check I would need to make, but I'd like to know the nature of this. If it is a creature from the natural world, I'd like to make a nature check to know more about it. I think it is a kind of ooze,
Yeah.
and so I'd like
Give me a nature check. Definitely.
All right.
I like the way you think. Oh, so close to understanding this. It's
Now.
you know, it's some sort of cube shaped creature.
Can we do some sort of perception check to see if the goblins have left the battle and they're not going to come sneaking back in to take shots at us?
You can like post a scout somewhere, definitely. You'll need to post a sentry to keep an eye out for these goblins.
Let me climb the tree. I'll climb the tree and make a.
Yeah, go take a look.
All right.
On this big tree.
So
right here.
Varys is acting as the scout, while the rest of you take a look at this.
I will also perform nature check.
All right. There you go. Caitlin, you recognize that as a gelatinous cube. It is a bizarre, semi-natural creature. Like, they were created a long time ago by some crazy wizard, and then they've just kind of like propagated and spread out into the world. So not initially natural, but they're natural-ish creatures now. They're pretty mindless. They usually, actually with a 17, you would recognize that something's odd about this. Gelatinous cubes are mindless creatures. They don't work with people. They don't have allies. They don't do anything like that. They just kind of eat whatever's around them. And that this gelatinous cube is like picking up bones and cruising away without attacking anything that's edible is very bizarre.
I assume I cannot talk to cube with my tongue.
Correct.
Yes, I speak. Yes, I have very little contact with humanity. Sometimes I say the things that you people you find different. I understand. Yes, my tongue. Okay. I relay this information to party. Perhaps we want to keep eyes and tongues on Cube.
Can you talk while in wolf form? You've been doing it, but I don't think you can talk as a wolf.
Well, so half of my stats in wolf form are like my base stats. So that must mean at least 50% of wolf is me. Simple math, Neil.
50%, but not the talking part.
You can't cast spells, and your ability to speak or take any action that requires hands is limited to the capabilities of your beast form.
Okay, so
maybe
how
if you were
long?
a parrot, you could go, "Rah, stupid gelatinous cube." But as a wolf, I think you can growl.
Yeah, it says keep hearing and smell. So I guess it doesn't say keep talking.
It's okay.
So
It's
dragon
roleplay.
head. Dragon head. Let's focus on the dragon head.
Well, it looks like we can carry the dragon head off, guys, since that's what the guy was originally interested in. Although the real price for us is probably lying within that cube. It seems like it's consumed a ton of bones. If we kill it, we can walk off with all those bones. But I mean, we have to kill the cube. I'm not sure how tough this thing is. I've never seen one of these in my entire life. I have no idea. Our wolf lady over here seems like she's a little bothered by it, but I don't speak dog, so.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like whimpering. Like, I don't know.
So could I technically have taken a potion of animal friendship that lasts long enough before leaving town to understand this wolf?
I don't think you get potions of animal friendship.
Well,
I don't think that's in your abilities.
It's not, no, but could I have consumed one? Before
No.
Next time.
Absolutely not.
I actually consumed a potion of gelatinous cube, friendship.
The gelatinous potion. Nice.
So, what are you guys up to?
Let's go for.
Do we all have ranged attacks right now? I have a bow that I can.
I have a bow.
I don't have any.
I could shoot it once.
you have what?
We could see what happens.
Well, if we shoot it, we're probably.
Wolf
Wolf
Many
lady,
treasures.
you can't.
Imagine-
I mean, touching it seems like a bad idea. Do you have any type of ranged attacks, Wolf Lady? I'm looking at the dog for like a wag your tail or lower your head. Do you have any?
I roll over.
Okay, so she would probably die. I don't think we can do it. I would like to, but I don't think we can do it.
All right. The cube slowly
I could just not attack.
in the distance.
So I also share a little bit of knowledge that I have acquired about not this specific creature, but oozes in general, as I've delved with alchemy and I've been exposed to the type of creature that they tend to replicate in a way that makes them very difficult to handle if attacked wrong. And since we don't know its nature, it's best we just let it go.
Can we loot the cobalt bodies? And I don't know, maybe there's. I mean, maybe make a perception check and see if there's anything on the bodies that might give us some more hints too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So you start searching through these bodies, but Varys, you're up in a tree, and you notice coming from the northeast is this woman. this old woman. She's dressed in like green robes, but you can see her like white wiry hair coming out from underneath it. And she's slowly making her way towards you. Both her hands are out in front of her, so they're visible, and she's clearly not holding any weapons. But she's like gently making her way towards you guys.
Guys, there's some old woman that's coming our way. She doesn't look dangerous from first glance, but she's about to approach us right now.
Wow, thank you for heads up. Oh, I can't say anything.
I take a deep breath and I rest over here on this tree. I need a breather after all of that. I can't endure any more punishment. I need to take...
The old woman reaches out a bony hand and kind of waves. Hello there, pretties! Hello! Thank you for helping liberate the dragon's bones from those nasty little creatures. Thank you. Perhaps we could strike some sort of deal. I just need one little tailbone. Is that something that you would be willing to give up?
What's the price? I ask her persuasively if there is anything in it for us, and I can run a persuasion check to ask her if there's anything she could give us in exchange for access to the tailbone.
Oh, well, I'm using these bones to brew some potions, which I think I saw you hurling around the battlefield a moment ago. You and I might have quite a few things in common.
Internally, I think to myself, why am I still wolf? Party will talk forever with lady. Why we bother with this? So pointless. And I curl up.
Is that a reasonable enough exchange? Just one little tail vertebrae, and maybe we can trade some secrets of potion brewing.
I turn to Wander and Varys, and since Ivana has absolutely nothing to say about it, I just giggle at her, and I turn to the lady, propose a romance with a wink, and then simply say,
"Oh dear, why don't you come over here and say that a little more closely? I haven't seen something as soft and juicy as you in a long time."
Wander, I'm coming over by you on your tree.
I tell her she reminds me awfully of the weird lady I met in a town a long time ago. And that turned out to be something of a hag of sorts. And I keep my distance while still maintaining.
That's a very rude word to use for an old lady like myself. How dare you?
You know, I feel like you should bring back your love show with this character alone, with like pickup lines.
Does she see through my unease? Like I'm feeling uneasy. Does she perceive that?
Oh,
yeah. She seems to be picking up on your unease, and she stops. You know, she's 20 feet away. She stops getting closer. Well, you have nothing to fear. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Hagatha, and I would very much like just one of those little bones, and I would like to do so peaceably. Is that acceptable to you? She says as she starts like moving towards the tail.
I move out the way. And
I start moving up to her. I'm starting moving up to her just to possibly block her.
I'm staying right here on this tree.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, wait, you're in the tree?
Or no, I'm like laying on a log right here, just kind of catching my breath.
Oh yeah, I'm like standing guard beside you, and I just like my head starts getting lower, like as if if she gets any closer, I'll attack. But really, internally, all I'm thinking is, wow, hag is mean word, but name is literally Hagatha. How you not know he calling you by nickname? Oh my god, this makes no sense.
She sees the wolf head lowering, and she kind of stops, and Varys is coming closer, and so she stops over here and says, well, maybe then we'll make a more reasonable trade. You see, these bones are useful in a resistance potion I'm working on, but I have other traits as well. Are you familiar with the concept of reincarnation?
Yes.
does that require?
I have developed some might call unsavory methods of reincarnation that I feel people in your line of business might find useful from time to time. Let's just call it forced reincarnation. It's something, a service I offer to those that come this way. cheaply.
I'm intrigued, so I move a little closer.
Of
What-
course, I will need at least one of these bones before I can agree for this. But should you have a friend who is, let's say, mortally wounded, and you would like to see them not die, you could bring them and another willing or unwilling participant, and we can do a bit of soul recombination, if you will, and swap souls from bodies, leaving the volunteer to be mortally wounded and your friend to inhabit the new body. I recommend you pick something height and age and gender appropriate. Otherwise, it can be very awkward when you wake up as an old woman when you are really, in fact, a young man.
Hey, potion guy. Hey, potion boy. Doesn't this sound cool to you?
Sounds great, but I don't plan to die anytime soon, so I've got no use for it.
Oh, well, that's why you buy a house insurance too, right? You buy fire insurance because you don't plan on burning your house down, but it might just happen, and who knows, that one over there, she says, pointing towards Nox, could die at any moment, and wouldn't you like to have him back?
I start wondering a little bit, remembering I gave him a potion that failed him in his hour of most dire need. Turn to the hag and walk towards her slowly so as not to frighten her, and shake her hand and say, "We might have a deal."
Excellent, excellent. She reaches out a kind of bony, naily hand and shakes yours gently. Her hand's like unusually kind of soft and moist. Like she just finished putting lotion on like 5 seconds before you guys shaked hands.
Great.
Excellent.
Can
Well
I,
then.
That's quite a handshake.
check to know what is like, if there's any, what that substance is from touching?
Yeah.
if-
Can I?
Give me an investigation check to try and like sort out what this like soft fluid on your hand is.
Can I do the same
Right.
thing, but can I get a bonus for like putting the gelatinous cube in her together?
You would need to like shake her hand or something to get like a sample of the substance because
Okay.
only Nox has it on him right now. So Nox, this is just, it feels, that's probably just moisture, probably regular moisture. It doesn't smell, I mean, it kind of smells like old person, but that's about it, you know? There's nothing else to it.
Okay, sounds good.
Did we
She
see
is a
where she came from?
She is a
From the
human, though?
northeast, she wandered in.
Is it clear to us that she's a human?
She looks like a very old human, yes.
Okay.
Did she come from the same direction that the cube left?
No, the cube left northwest, she came northeast.
Is this dragon skull large? Or sorry, go on.
She goes down and picks up some tail vertebrae and puts them in a little pouch and says, I have a small little camp in a wood not too far from where Ruin, I believe you're all staying. There's a forest just to the west of Ruin, a small forest. We've been having some kobold and goblin problems in that place as of late. But if you can find my hut there, I would be happy to provide you with reincarnation or other services that someone of my talents can provide.
I'm gonna say like I raise my head and I like fake being like just a happy-go-lucky wolf, you know. I start like going like that, wagging my tail, and I go up to her, and then I like really try to like get her scent so I can track her if I want to at some point and like commit it to memory.
Yeah. All right, you get a good sniff of the old lady.
Stop there.
And Agatha takes her bones and she leaves after making this deal. And I think we're going to go to our break as Hagatha departs and you guys are left kind of scratching your heads about the crazy old woman.
Well, I'm scratching my head about like our party, even bothering.
You're scratching your other parts.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Pet me.
Okay, and we're on break.
All right. I'll be
Well, that seemed all too easy. Now we're back.
Oh, am I?
No, I
Oh,
hear
sorry,
you.
I was.
hear you perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was muted at the beginning.
Yeah.
We're back. One more time with Yuli.
All right, so you guys are standing around the skeleton of the dragon. It's got a big head. What do you guys do?
All right, so guys, we can either bring back the dragon head and get 4 healing potions, or we can follow the old woman and get resurrect potions, which I feel like are much more valuable, given that we can obviously fall to our deaths at any point, and right now we don't have a cleric on hand to possibly resurrect us or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I say we follow the old woman.
So I stop for a moment and I tell you that I have a very nagging feeling that something's wrong about this based on the faint memory I have of there being some form of old sorceress that used to live in a small village that I mentioned earlier during my discussion with the woman that came up. But because I'm so curious about what she might bring and the fact that I can brew healing potions whenever we need them, I still tentatively agree with you. So it's up to Wander and Abba.
Why do you think she knew where we were staying? Do you think she just guessed?
That's a good question.
She
I
seems to have
think
been watching from the
She must have
sides.
been watching us.
She was sitting here watching us
Yeah.
for our entire journey, or
At least our battle here, given that she needs help killing possibly a similar camp.
Maybe she owns the kobolds.
It seems very weird that she'd be friends with the kobolds and the goblin.
is there a strong implication here that if we take the skull back to town, this opportunity will have passed us? Is this...
No, she gave you the location of her place in the woods. She has services that you can offer. You can go and visit her whenever you would like.
The job that she's offering sounds to me a lot more appealing than what we just did here, but we've already gone through all this work here. I think we could take the skull back and come back and visit her tomorrow.
Fair enough. I think that's a good plan.
Seems like we've went through too much here to just leave the skull here and wander off into the forest.
Is there anything weird about the forest in the direction that she went in? Is it any different than the forest that surrounds us immediately?
No, this is a very lightly wooded area. She headed off in the direction of a known forest. She did head in the direction of that like western forest that she was talking about, which would be the same one I believe Wander and Varys were in when they were fighting goblins last week.
Okay, so it's pretty close to that.
Yeah, so she lives near there.
I meant displacer dogs, not kobolds, by the way. The first ones. So none of it seems like.
Okay. All right, so
Okay,
why don't
so
we?
go
Yeah.
back
Do
to
any of the
town.
do the kobold bodies have anything on them, like any
Yeah,
useful things?
You start looking around to see if there's anything, and you find a small box that's like in the dig pit. It's slightly open, but there's like a tarp half covered over it. It looks like this is where the kobolds have been tossing all the valuables that they've been digging out of this dragon pit along with it. There are a bunch of coins of different types and colors, as well as a few gemstones. Why these coins and gemstones are stuck in this dragon pit is something you'll have to puzzle out for yourselves, since you don't have any hostages to talk with. But you do find yourself with 5 gold coins, 10 platinum coins, 30 silver coins, a handful of copper, who really cares about copper anyway, and 2 gemstones.
So I found them.
Gemstone.
Right?
Yeah, what's the quality of them?
Did I
Oh,
find
nice
the box?
try.
Did I find the box, or did
You were the one
everybody-
asking about looting things, so yeah, you totally find the box.
Okay, is there any way I can tuck it into my bag, like we using sleight of hand?
Give me a sleight of hand check. No. No, it's the exact
Look,
opposite.
guys,
It's like,
something in a
what
box,
sort of
guys.
gem is this? Hold on, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Look
Wait,
who
how
fell
opposite are we talking?
Stuffy
Do we see
again.
him? Do we see him try to sneak it into his pocket? Or
I think it's more of like his gasp of surprise when he finds these gemstones draws your attention
okay.
to the point where he's like, "Oh yeah, hi guys, hi." Like, here you go.
Yeah, check out this box. There's lots of coins and gems we can maybe split up between all of us.
I say that I'm not interested in the least.
I'm very interested. I'll take a split. Dog lady over here, what do you think?
I guess I'm still a wolf, so inside my head, I just think like I'm not cared about anything except killing the entire time we adventure together, and yet still they pester me with questions. And I again curl up, like look away.
She doesn't seem interested. I'll split it 50-50 with you.
Okay, why don't we go to town and then we'll split it at the bar.
All right.
Do we want to,
Tavern.
before we head back, because can we encounter like highwaymen or whatever? Do we need to take a rest here before we head back?
It's a good question. It is nighttime. Yeah. It took you all day to get here, and if you're gonna have to haul this big ass dragon skull, it's probably gonna take you 50% longer to get back home. So
That's
So I tell them to go on ahead if they do plan to leave, and I stay behind and attempt to scrape some bone dust from the dragon that's left.
okay. Is there any particular part of the dragon bone that you want? Like, are you going for dragon hip dust, dragon shoulder dust,
just,
wing dust? Okay, just bone dust.
No, nothing specifically, just dragon bone dust.
Okay. Sure. You scrape as much dust as you'd like, and you guys bed down to nap.
I drop my crowbar, my hammer, to make room for the bone dust. Just throw the hammer on the ground.
All right.
All right, so we get to take a long rest
Let's take
here.
a short.
Yeah.
You want to take a long rest? Okay, cool.
Your long rest goes uneventfully. Whatever monsters that you have fended off have fled and have not returned in the night. You all go back to full HP. You regain half your spent hit dice, which I think Destiny is the only one that spent any, so Wander has 1 hit die remaining. All of your spells refresh. All of your abilities refresh.
Okay, I cast like when we wake up, I cast Good Berry again. First thing.
Okay, great.
I get 1 hit dice back, you said? So I have 1 now?
And I forget what it is. I have a thing where I can also create food and water for myself and up to 5 people. So I also do that.
Okay.
I think that's under one because I am a wanderer. I think that's what gives me it.
Yeah, I am as well. So, I mean, we can find food or water, but I don't know if that's relevant here.
Okay. Well, it's an easy day, day and a half back to Ruin, the town that you guys are based out of. There are no more encounters. You go past that same river. The corpses of the blink dogs are gone. Something must have dragged them away or eaten them, or maybe they got up and walked away on their own. For whatever reason, they're not here. And eventually you find yourself back in town, carrying this big-ass dragon skull between the 4 of you. And you get all sorts of looks as you walk through these city streets. People like stop what they're doing to watch as this like procession carrying this big dragon skull goes through the streets. How are you?
We killed this.
There's no way that we could, not to be mean, but can we like turn her into a bear and have her carry this back on her own so we're not struggling with it? Is that?
She can only be a bear for an hour at a time, but yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's an entire journey.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're just as 4 people in a square shape with this thing hoisted on our shoulders walking into town.
Go. Is there anything in particular you're doing? Any sort of image that you're trying to present or trying not to present?
Yes, I'm going to use performance skills to make sure that as people pass by, they think we're on official business from the leaders of the town, and I speak and try to, make it seem like it's not some kind of shady backroom deal, which
All right, well,
it is.
Give me your version of this. Like, what do you say to make yourselves look important and on official business?
So I would stand in front of the group and I would address the crowd saying, "We have just come from the forest where the bones of the dragon lay, and we have brought the skulls on the order of the magistrate to decorate the town hall. And it is with great happiness that we claim the job done."
The people part ways for you. You actually get like a round of applause. as you go through the streets.
I make sure that if there's any like flowers along the side, like I make them all burst into bloom, like as you walk by and as he's saying this, and like trees fall down, or not trees, like leaves fall down from trees, and like.
Is that one of your abilities that you can do?
Druid like talk or something.
Sure.
Druid.
All right.
Whatever.
The world blooms to life around you. There's people cheering and celebrating you, and they fall in behind you and escort you all the way to the town hall where you can put that skull up in front of everybody. So where are you guys going?
I don't understand why we just put the skull here.
Yes.
Weren't we supposed to return it to the one?
Yeah, we need to go back to the tower.
Yes.
Yes. So I decide to steer guys, we need to bring this to the tavern. I know this awesome alleyway that takes us directly to the tavern.
Are you saying this to your party or to the crowd?
No, to our party. It's like, I don't know why we ended up doing this, guys, but I do know a very quick route, a very secretive route that takes us directly to the tavern. So,
Okay, I turn into a dire wolf so that because I take up all those squares, so no one can go by me. So then I block like the alleyway, so no one can see what's happening behind it.
I mean, yeah, you turn into a dire wolf and everyone just scatters. They're terrified. There's a fucking wolf in the area. They flee, and you guys manage to take the skull between some alleyways and make it to the tavern, undetected by the audience that was following you. You find yourself back.
It's okay, Nox. I too am awful with words. I see how we get the miscommunication, you know.
I had good intentions. Trust me.
Yes, I do. I always have great intentions. Hopefully you will come to understand this, you know. Sometimes we mistalk about tongues, mistalk about where we're taking the dragon head to. I don't know why we take it to this place, but you know, it don't matter.
All right. You get back to the Shamrock Saloon, and sure enough, there's Marion, dressed very nicely in that kind of darkened section of the tavern. He sees you coming in carrying the skull and gives you a half wave.
I head to the back to sit down and do business, to start once again with the man in the tavern.
Excellent. I see that you have brought me what I needed. How goes it? You all seem to be in more or less good condition.
Yeah, we took care of the people at the excavation site. We have your skull. We're here to collect payment.
Did you not find any on the bodies of your enemies?
Any skulls?
Any payment? Any wealth?
No, we did not.
I see. Well, you've done a very good job, and I would like to have a working business relationship with you. So I would be willing to make a payment beyond what was posted in order to keep us happy together, so we can do business in the future.
Internally, I say, don't fuck with us.
What kind of future work are you talking here?
I have no jobs open at the moment, but there will always be a need for exporting things, and need for importing things, and getting around red tape.
Good. I insist. I interrupt the conversation about future relationships to remind the promise that was made to me about a contact from Mapharel's Lyceum on the Sword Coast as that contact.
Yes.
That was the only reason I got this job in the first place.
Please write down all relevant information about this person, and I will do what I can to contact them. What is it that you wish to get from them?
Some official line of inquiry where we can discuss matters officially, because they're a very hard bunch to contact.
I understand. You leave me with the information I need to find them, and what sort of things you would want me to... how you would like me to present you to them, and I will do what I can for a small fee. Let's say your share of this fee right here. He digs around in a bag at his side and pulls out, kind of underneath the table a little bit, some coins, and dumps them on the table, counts them out, pulls out a few more, tallies it up to 150 gold pieces. And then he slides 50 towards the wolf lady, 50 towards Varys, 50 towards Wander, and then looks at Nox and says, "Can you write? Can you read?"
Yes, most definitely.
Pulls out some paper and a pen and slides that over towards you. Write down anything I will need.
I guess I write down on the piece of paper some essential information about the whereabouts of the apprentices and the masters that used to work at the Lyceum, hand it back over to him, tell them to try to find me a way to put me in contact.
He nods. Are we settled then?
Yeah, I guess will you get in contact with us, or do we get in contact with you if you have future job offers? How do you want to sort this out?
Where are you staying? I will send a messenger to you the next time I have need of your services.
I'm a very hard man to find.
That
but
makes
if you
it
do
very
need to
difficult to get in touch with you.
I trust one of these will be able to get a hold of me if I'm needed. But if I don't show up immediately when I'm summoned, no panic.
Tell you what, just post another request on this board, and just know we will see this request, so you can deny any other mercenaries that come to you, knowing that we will.
Splendid.
I turn back into human form and I say, "I'm sorry my companions are so flaky. You see, we have other mission we want to do. It is enforced. There's a weird woman. You understand. They don't want to, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to sabotage business relationship, but I apologize for my friends. I'm sorry. Okay. You know where to find us or not, whatever. Post the thing."
Yeah, post another thing if you want to talk to us.
Don't tell him about the old woman.
Boy, she kind of just.
What
did.
old
She
woman?
just did. Oh, nothing. She's a little crazy. Animal crazy.
Haha, yes, it's nothing.
He shrugs. So be it. Have a good day. I'm sure Laura will give one on the house for your services rendered today. He leans back in his chair, in his seat, sips his beer, and looks at this big dragon skull that's kind of on the table and scratches his head about how the hell he's going to move it somewhere from here. But that's his problem, not yours. And we are done with today's session. So there's a
And
few
we all
things-
lived.
Yes.
Maybe. Is it over? Are we safe?
Yes, you are all
And we
safe.
all lived.
Everybody gets to take home 381 experience for today. That is monsters, quest, and role playing all together.
How much is that? Sorry.
381. You all should already have 300 experience, so that should bring you all to 681. Next level is 900 experience points. So you're getting close. Of course, if you guys reach level 3, but then one of you dies, a new person would come in at level 2. That happens until you hit another one of those milestone campaigns or milestone sessions, quests. The only thing left to do is to take a look at the message board, which now has only 2 things left posted on it. And one of those, you've kind of pissed off the offerer.
I'll make amends. I'll try to make amends in my time and come up with.
I mean, we still have another bonus quest, right? That's not on here.
Yeah, because I want to do that one.
Yeah,
That's true. You
kind of
want
what
to do the old woman's quest?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We will make sure that is set up for the next week then.
Yay.
All right. Well, congratulations, players. Nobody died this time. Although,
Yeah.
once again,
Real quick, just
you
to
did get
iron it out.
outsmarted by kobolds.
Just to iron this out, we got 3 of us got 50 gold from that extra guy at the end. How much did we split between me and Chanman?
Oh,
Um,
right.
5 gold, 10. What's
No, it
people
was like
platinum?
no, they were like 10 platinums or whatever, right?
Yeah.
10
10
plat- it was 5
platinum.
gold, 10 plat, 30 silver, and 2 gems.
Right. The platinum, each platinum is worth 10 gold. So that's a pretty big pile of plat right there.
Okay, so I would put 5 PP as platinum piece, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
how much gold and
5 gold. So someone gets 2, someone gets 3.
okay, I'll take 2. I don't care.
Well, I mean, we have 30 silver pieces. So is it 10 silver pieces per gold piece?
Yeah. So someone
Okay,
can get
so-
10 silver, one gets
Yeah.
20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
So-
20 silver then. Okay. Got my stuff up to
Yeah,
date
we'll do that. Yeah.
Great. And then you have the 2 gemstones whose value is yet to be totally understood, but can be used at some point in time.
Sure.
And I mentioned that I can probably find something to do with them if they don't sell them too quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll probably hold on to them. They probably have something to do with that old lady, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right. Congratulations.
Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations.
Me too.
You know, if you hit somebody besides me, Trump, maybe you could actually kill somebody.
That was an acceptable performance by you. I hope you realize that this is probably the easiest quest you will ever go on during this show.
I don't think that was that easy. I think we just did a good job.
Maybe.
Agreed.
Maybe. Well, you know
I'm
what?
gonna go ahead and say kobolds were easy.
You guys might have learned a little bit something about kobolds and goblins, but they learned a little something about you as well. So we'll see who comes out ahead next time. Thank you everyone for watching, and congratulations to the party for doing an acceptable job.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're out. See you next week. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for those of us who watch the show enough to support us on Patreon as well. We'll go ahead and roll that end clip. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice, yes.